Good evening, adventurers. Welcome back to camp. We're here sitting around the campfire telling stories. And tonight's story is about a few folks on an adventure on an island.
Adventurers out there.
Yes, adventure is, in fact, out there.
Did you hear the call of the adventure bird?
I heard it.
Adventure.
Someone go kill it.
I think I heard it. Adventure.
Alright, does anybody want to give a recap of what happened last time, or do you need me to?
I think you need to, because I don't remember.
I remember we got attacked by gnolls.
I wasn't even here.
We found two kids.
Oh yeah.
Indeed.
We got a new
Kids?
party member,
Yes.
the only female in our group.
Yes.
That's all I remember.
Who is also a fungus infected woman.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Great.
She's got the fungus.
Yeah,
The monk is-
sorry.
Oh no.
Who the monk is learning Orcish from, or the tribals are Orcish.
Yeah.
I've just been
Man.
calling it Gork.
I'm
Gork?
learning Gork.
Goblin
I
and
sh-
orc.
Oh, I get it. Okay. I'm gonna put that in my languages then. Oops, did not mean to roll that.
Orc.
Orc.
All right,
Gork.
well, that's pretty much all that happened last time. Is you found some children. Didn't really know where they came from. They're just two little orc kids. You then decided to wait for the night because you found them at night. And in the morning, when you were about to leave, you were attacked by a bunch of gnolls. They
I
nearly
think
killed a couple of you.
Yes.
However, you
Chase.
were able to chase down and kill them all, every single one of them.
And Terrence did some awesome dodging
Yeah.
while surrounded.
Indeed.
And if I recall right, we knew that was just a search party.
Yes. During the fight, a female orc with a bunch of fungus growing on her joined the fray and offered to join and help out your camp by helping you learn how to grow local crops such as the day shroom.
Cool.
Yay, shroom.
And she informed you that that was just a scouting party for the gnolls. That was not the full pack. She also started teaching Terrence Gork, and I think that's pretty much where we're at.
Awesome.
So now you still have these
I-
two little children in
I
your
did
camp.
eat. I did burn the bodies, too.
You did?
No, Brody burnt the bodies.
Brody wasn't here,
Last
Some-
time? Yes, he was.
was he?
Somebody burned the bodies
Yeah.
because they tasted like hellhound or something.
Yeah, I ate one, and then I left it, a pile of them,
Yeah,
and
Drade.
then Brody burned them.
Well, Drade, you took a bite and spit it back out
Yeah. 'Cause I
because you
remember
remember
what
they
they
tasted
taste.
like demon.
Yep.
And demon can often do bad things to bodies.
Wait, they were demons?
Yes.
I haven't told anyone.
Okay, I don't remember that happening.
I guess he hasn't told anyone, so you don't need to remember it. Shush.
Perfect.
Am I
So-
full health or?
No, this is the same day.
Oh yeah, it's the same day. So
You guys started working on a couple things. Actually, no, I think it is tomorrow. It is the next day, I think. Yeah, because it took you a day to plant and grow the day shrooms. Zacharias felled another tree, and he's been cutting down the branch or pulling off the branches.
Oh, what a cute little fungus farm.
Indeed,
Tis a nice fungus farm.
those are the day.
yeah,
shrooms.
someone lit him up because it's red right now. Or those are just the X's.
Those are the X's
pretty
marks,
sure-
but if you
Someone did say they lit up the bodies.
if
so.
you lit them on fire, then I definitely should get rid of these. I thought you were just leaving them there for one reason or another.
I left them, but someone said they burned them.
What else? Oh yeah, so we're just gonna say it's morning of the day after the attack. You still have the two little orc children, Fenril. You were able to identify what tribe they're from. They're from I want to say the Traga clan. Yes, the Traga
yes.
clan.
They're the fishing one.
Yep, the
Not hostile.
yep. They're generally fairly peaceful.
Okay. Are they well
yeah,
fed?
Do we go back to sleep?
So, how many people do we have in the camp here now?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 people, not including the temporary children.
But
We need more houses.
yes.
Yes, your
We
current
only have one house that can barely fit any of us.
Air quotes house.
Yeah.
Yep.
I don't know if you could call that a house quite yet.
But yeah, we're also to the point, not exactly right now, because you need to decide what you're doing with the children, but we're actually at the point where we can start skipping weeks. And I'm implementing a sort of house rules to help out with buildings and such.
Why is everyone full health except me?
I don't know, put yourself above. So if you go to the handouts tab in your journal, there should be another tab labeled resources and construction.
Ooh.
Okay.
Okay.
These are going to be these are the rules that I've been sort of making in order to try and make it realistic, but also as simplistic and easy to use as possible.
Ooh. Okay. Wood, stone, food, goods.
We're not quite doing that right now because you need to do something with the children, but at some point I would suggest reading and sort of learning a little bit how this is going to work. Because it's going to be important in the future. But yeah.
All right.
Oh, I still need to get another spell.
Okay.
I like how you just described our house as the lean-to hut thing. It's the most adequate description.
It's pretty much what it is.
Yeah, exactly. It's like I don't know how I would describe it.
And we have a freaking small fence. Anything that's really vicious is probably gonna tear it down.
That's true. You also have the wall.
I mean,
that-
the wall's pretty big considering.
6 foot
I
tall,
think
right?
half of the members in our group can see over the wall.
I mean, only half of us are taller than like
My
5
characters
feet.
can't. They're both short.
Yeah, when we first, I mean, Zacharias didn't want to make it too tall because then none of his allies would be able to see over.
Well, that's neat.
Isn't Zacharias the biggest party member before the rest of us came?
Yes.
I think so, yes.
Everyone else was
there
a
was
halfling,
a gnome,
a halfling and a gnome.
and
Yeah.
Zacharias.
And one human old man, right?
He wasn't there yet when we made the wall.
Okay.
Oh, we're not playing the Zacharias this time?
No, I'm playing Fernell.
Can't be
Zacharias
very
needs
saddened.
to. He needs to be here to be the king.
Oh, of course.
Yeah, he still calls himself the leader, and literally nobody's contesting him on that. So he's the
Yeah.
leader.
I mean,
I'm
we all
really
finally know that
surprised.
he's not smart enough, but the rest of us, I mean, like, we're
I mean,
happy to let him take up that mantle.
Didn't he
Yes.
convince?
He has the passion of a leader. And now the other tribes think he's the leader, so I guess he kind of needs to be now.
Yeah, he just became the leader.
Anders his right hand advisor because he has
And
what was it, the anthropology thing
Yeah.
it's true.
helps against those tribes.
Hey,
There's also Glim, who apparently was a builder at some point because he knows how to build everything.
Yay!
Yeah.
Every time something's like, oh, see if you roll to know how to build that, Glim rolls really high, so he knows
He
how to
just
build
comes
everything.
in and is like, hey guys,
He just suddenly
You're doing
gains the
this
builder
wrong.
background.
I guess.
I wish there was a builder background to start with.
Oh man.
Zacharias would have had it.
Okay.
But anyway,
Ooh, food will go bad for.
Did I already try to display to these people that the kids belong to a different tribe and whatnot?
At one point, Foofy cast a spell on Terrence to allow you to talk to him, much to Terrence's displeasure, and you
Wait.
were able to portray the information about the Knolls and the kids.
Where's
I
Foofy
I
at?
don't think I did that because I can't do that.
No, Foofy did that.
Poopy is with
Oh,
language.
here's Foofy. Oh, okay. I was looking for Foofy. I was like, where?
Oh, and I don't know if you knew this, but Foofy and Cornwick were apparently good friends on the boat.
Oh,
Hmm.
good. Okay, I like this. They're both have about the same personality.
Probably need other survivors. How many people were on that boat?
The
I guess I wouldn't know.
All right, yes. Is that long and drawn out for everybody else, or is that me? Am I being long and drawn out? Oh,
100.
What? all right.
Hello.
Is that better?
It sounds better.
So far, you sounded good before. I think you were just hearing things we weren't.
Yeah.
Oh, because Jackson was really long and roboty, and then all of a sudden David started being long and roboty.
That's how I was last week. Oh, that was so annoying.
That's how it was every week when I this new thing.
Yeah, I got some new internet, so I'm good.
Indeed.
Well-
No, you would not know that, but everyone else who came from the boat would know. There was, I believe, I don't remember the exact number, because I think I've given out this number at least once before. But it was a really high, maybe a couple hundred people. It was a big boat.
Yeah.
It was a colonizing
Big boat.
ship.
And how many of us are from the boat?
All but two of us, I think.
Yeah, all but two of you.
No, four of
That-
us, including the kids.
Oh, yeah, we're not including the kids. I don't think they're part of our colony.
I mean, I guess you could take the kids if you'd like.
No. Ferno would be
Yeah.
against that very much so.
I think we have a food shortage, don't we?
Yes.
We're not eating the kids.
Ooh.
Yeah, you need at least 3 more food for the day. But
Ooh.
there's Glim and Ander.
Oh man, I
They
forgot
went-
how bad Foofy's stats were.
They went out hunting last time. They could probably just do it again to see if what they get.
So is this the morning now?
Yes, this is the morning.
Cool.
Fernil will inspect the fungus garden to see how it is doing and see if there's anything she can do to make it better.
Well, I think in the chart it said you can work 6 hours a day to get 2 food.
Yes. Do I get to roll anything to see if I do better?
Yeah, I would have you roll like a nature check and then ask if you're trying to do anything special or specific.
Well, in this case, she'd be using her innate correlation with fungus to try to enhance their growth.
So, Druidcraft.
Yes.
All right. Do you want to spend 6 hours doing that?
Maybe we should get the kids to their camp first.
Yeah, let's get the kids to their camp.
'Cause that seems
That's a
like
good idea.
top priority at the moment.
And I have 3 spell slots, so I can give people languages, comprehend language. If
So,
need be.
do I know the way to the Traga camp? I know that they're at the southeastern corner of the
yeah.
island.
You can give me a roll to see how much you know about the Traga clan.
Wait.
What?
I know which way is north. I can point us southeast.
I think I
I'm a
know.
navigator.
I think I rolled about them last time.
I have a map too. Wait, no, I don't have a map. What was the last camp we were in?
You were at the Garnal clan. The Garnal
Oh.
clan.
Then I would know.
Okay.
Just give me another roll real quick, Fenril.
What should I roll?
Just a d20. You've
Ding.
been there before. You know where the camp is. It's nearly right on the beach.
Okay. Ferno will try to be what's the word? Charades. She's gonna be charading to try to be like, let's go, pointing at kids, pointing at the house, and pointing away.
Man, the kids can understand you.
Yeah, she's trying to talk to you guys.
Uh-oh.
I understand Orcish. Can I understand him kind of then? Her?
You can pick out a word or two here or there, but sometimes she'll use two words next to each other that really shouldn't go together, meaning the language is probably different.
Can I roll insight to see if I know what she's saying?
Yeah,
I know Goblin.
you do know Goblin.
Ooh, nice.
Whew.
So yeah, you're able to pick up. Yeah, she wants to go with the children.
I think she wants to take the children home, guys. Should we accompany her?
Well, I wouldn't stand in the way.
The children sort of run up to you, Fenril, and they start kind of fawning over you.
She pats their heads and spores trickle onto them.
They don't seem to mind as they're pretty much rapidly talking about their time here and how fun it's been, but they want to go home.
Fernil responds quietly, like, I'm sure it's been very good, but there are people at home who miss you very much.
Plus, they also say that the gnolls were scary.
Yeah, she concurs that the gnolls are very scary.
Foofy walks up and examines the spores falling off you, picks one up and says, I too like spores. And then he eats it.
Huh.
Okay.
Fernil kind of
Turns around and just walks
gives you a
away.
surprised look and nods.
So, what kind of spores fall? Is it all kinds, or is it just your ability kinds? Because
I'm not using my ability kinds unless I'm in combat. The ones
Okay.
that fall outside of that are basically the same kind of spores that these mushrooms would have, so completely harmless.
Perfect.
Good.
He may get a mushroom ear or something, but
Yeah, these are not the fungus spores that I'll be using to kill people later.
Yeah, David, he has a class abilities that give him fungus that attack people.
Cool.
Later on at level 6, if I kill someone with them, they rise as a zombie under my control.
My dwarf used to be a mushroom farmer, so.
That's
Yeah.
so cool. Anyway, yeah, I guess we head off. She'll lead the
Are
way.
we gonna ask? Okay, I guess we just chose our group party.
Oof. You're very robotic.
Yeah.
yeah, I'm not the only one hearing it.
Yeah.
I mean,
All right, Jackson, talk, please.
Ooh.
He left. Hold on. I changed the server. Hopefully that would help.
Oh, there's a cat behind my head. That's
Aw.
There's a cat to the right of me. Haha, but
it always scares me when they come up and sneak behind me like that.
Jackson, hello.
do I sound better?
Kind of.
Yeah.
So that's one sentence. We'll have to see.
I just turned off my Wi-Fi, so it'll take a little bit.
Well, I mean,
Well,
yeah, you're
the
good for
Wi-Fi.
now.
I'm just using my data on my phone, so.
Yeah, you sound good.
So you
Okay.
head off.
So we just decided all four of us are just gonna go.
Yeah. Zachariah's just kind of working on that tree. He just kind of nods.
he's like humming to himself. He's too busy. Doesn't even hear what's going on.
What about the other two?
I'd like to think that somebody was like, "Who should go?" And it's like, "All right, come on," just like points at you and points with them.
Points at me. I probably would go if someone pointed at me.
Wait.
just
So
pointed at
where did
people
we
who's
find these
familiar.
kids and who was there?
They came running to us.
The kid,
Um,
no. You heard sobbing in the woods, and you went out to investigate, and you found some kids huddled behind a tree.
Oh. Okay. Was Foofy there?
Foofy was asleep, I believe, at the time.
Yeah.
Okay. He has no idea who these kids are then.
It was the middle of the
Well-
night when they showed up, so.
I think-
Thurl will ask in Orcish, or in Gorkish what they were doing out here.
We're going hunting with our pop, and he went missing.
That's not good.
'Cause that's totally how orcs talk.
And they went missing.
Yeah, he went missing. When I do a kid's voice, it's hard not to be British.
It's true.
He went missing.
We'll see if we can look for him later. And she will continue going.
They nod fervently.
So which character's which? I don't remember.
I'm the dude
I
dressed
know-
in white.
Who's Terrence?
Me.
Terrence is in white. Okay, and then
Foofy.
Foofy is the
Foofy. Okay, got it.
Infernal's the orc, of course.
Sorry. Holdenarian Foofy.
Holdenarian sounds like a race.
I was thinking more of a drink.
Yeah, probably. I don't know why his parents named him that, but maybe it's a family name.
All right, so
Foofy's family name.
Glim and Ander were going to go out hunting for more food. David, if you would like to roll Ander's survival for me.
Oh, should I roll something for Zacharias to be constructing stuff all day?
He's processing logs right now, so he's just that's fine.
Okay.
Just making more wood out of them. 13. I don't remember what I set up for this already.
You asked for a roll and you don't know.
Oh, also there's a second person, so go ahead and roll again because you technically have advantage.
Oh, okay.
Could Zacharias roll a strength to perhaps yield more wood?
No,
Whammo.
because more strength would splinter the wood more technically.
I
He
mean,
needed
just to destroy more trees.
he needed dexterity save to be able to pull it off nice.
Ugh.
Well,
All
there's a
right.
25.
There goes all your good rolls. Have fun.
Well, he has +7 to it, so I mean,
That's
We'll see.
2 and 4. So they bring at the end of the day they'll bring back 6 food.
woo,
Yay.
nice. Uh-huh. And they're good barrel.
At the it'll be at the end of the day when I take like the tax stuff like food and stuff.
Okay.
Ah.
So you're on your way. You leave, heading on towards.
I start mapping out. Is this a new place that I'm heading?
Yeah, you would have not been to this corner of the island.
Is this new for Foofy as well?
Yes.
Okay.
Which means it's new for Terrence as well.
So that they don't get lost, just in case, Fernal will occasionally raise her hand near like a tree trunk, and a mushroom will grow there, so she knows her way back.
Okay.
Just in case.
But I'm mapping it.
Oh yeah, you have the
She
map
doesn't
skill,
know
right?
that.
Yeah, I'm.
You think I know what a map is, boy?
Yes.
Whenever that mushroom grows, Foofy trails behind, picks it, and then eats it.
It's a Hansel and Gretel. Hansel and Gretel.
All right. So Jackson, do you see the flag?
Eventually, he gets too full.
Flag.
Yeah. Do you see the flag? Don't move
Yeah,
it.
it
Don't
says-
move it.
Player camp. Okay.
Yeah, you're at the player camp right now, and you start heading off in this direction.
Oh, okay. We were heading that way last time, I think.
Yeah, you found in this direction, and then about an hour more that direction, and then 1 hour to the south, you found the old man, Ulfric.
Yeah.
All right, so she leads you to the southeast. Go ahead and somebody give me just a d20 roll. Jackson, give me a d20 roll. Okay. So I take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. About 6 hours, and you make your way to the beach. So you're on the beach now. You can see out into the ocean.
Weren't we supposed to grab wood? I think we forgot about that because we found a human. Now that I think about it,
Uh,
I don't think we grabbed any wood.
I don't know.
possible.
And you start making your way east further. Another 2 hours. And you start to see the beginnings of wooden.
Was there
not
any
wooden.
type of evidence of anyone? Any human when we were walking?
You did
besides-
you passed Ofric's old camp.
Just that? Okay.
Other than that, no, you would not seen anything. But you keep walking, and on the horizon suddenly pop into view wooden sort of structures that are built into there's like stilts built into the sand, and on top of that is like a wooden platform, and on top of that is like a mud hut.
There's many of these.
Yeah, there's quite a few of them. You know you've made it to the city at this point. You just need to get there.
All right.
The kids start pointing and jumping around excitedly.
Fernal just smiles
Hooray.
and leads them to their home.
As you approach, you are approached first by two orc guards with spears, crude wooden spears.
Fernal waves to them.
What's your business here?
We found. I don't want to do this freaking old lady voice, huh? I'll just speak normal for now until I think of a voice.
Okay.
She says, "We found these children wandering the woods. They say that their father has gone missing while hunting. We've brought them back to you."
He like peeks around you, looking at the kids. Oh, boy, yes. They went out.
He secretly casts comprehend languages to himself.
Give me a sleight of hand check.
Ooh.
Wait, who's the one that knows how to understand their language?
Oh
Fen-
wait, whoops! Ha! I meant sleight of hand.
the orc of the party.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah, you
But the org of the party doesn't know our language, so how is she supposed to tell?
I mean, you guys don't really need to know what's going on. You guys can probably just see what's happening. Be like, oh, they're accepting the children.
Yeah, and at this point, Fufi has casted comprehend languages and he understands everything.
Oh yeah.
But they left about a week ago. Yeah, we'll take care of it. Hand over the children.
What are they saying?
Fernal,
I ask Foofy.
Fernal gives them a friendly nod.
Foofy just
I ask
kind of side glances you, and he's like, "Shh."
Ask them if they have if they've seen anyone else.
All right.
I mean, comprehend languages only means you understand them. You don't actually know how to speak it.
You do. You speak both ways.
What, you do?
Every time he
Yep.
talks, everyone will understand him.
Oh.
For comprehend languages?
Yes.
Okay.
That's not what the
So
spell says.
Foofy,
Is that
so
what it
knowing
says?
this, because
No,
he's a
it's,
sorcerer.
you understand literal meaning of any spoken language that you hear. You also understand any written language that you see, but must be touching the surface.
Oh.
It takes 1 minute. I think you're thinking of
just read
tongues.
that.
Well, then we've been using it wrong this entire time.
Oh crap.
Oh well. So Fufi understands what's happening, but he can't ask anything unless he casts it on one of the orcs or Fenrir.
Touch Fenrir.
It's concentration though, so I'd have to.
It
I
doesn't-
can't do that.
It doesn't say concentration.
Wait,
Did you
wait,
not write it
it's
down?
not? Oh wait, wow. Never mind. It's a ritual.
So
Yes,
he
I'll-
just understands all languages, I guess.
I
for an
understand everything. The literal.
But the problem
meaning of
is,
it.
he would understand me, but I still don't understand him.
Yeah. You would have to cast it on you if you wanted
As
to do
well.
that.
Yes.
Okay, so I can just. I mean, see, it says. Well, range self. I can't cast it on other people.
Wait, it's not concentration. Oh yeah, it is range.
It's
self.
not. It's not a one willing creature of your choice. It's just a self.
Yeah.
It's true. So no, you cannot. Yeah, you can't cast it on Fenrir. So you know what they're saying at
Wah,
least.
So how do we ask if they've seen anyone like you guys?
could try to do
Pull
some
off a
charades.
Zacharias and you start doing hand signals.
You could
Can I
charades to
speak
Furno.
Goblin? Can I try to speak Goblin to them, or
You can attempt to. They look at you funny.
well, I tried.
What can I roll to see if I can't try to make it across using body movement?
Persuasion.
I have advantage in this.
You should.
Furno will also attempt to understand what he's doing so that he can try to also transfer the message.
Yeah, you and Terrence have had some decent communication so far, despite the barrier.
Should I try to insight this?
Yes, insight, please.
Yeah.
Oh, Fenril and the orcs both, but they understand what you're putting down. What did
We
you
all
tell
look
them?
at each other and nod.
We've pretty much said, do you guys see any more like us?
Oh, the orcs will turn to Fenril and be like, How do we talk back to him?
She looks and
Wait.
she doesn't know.
Wait,
she doesn't know
Who's
that-
Poofy?
Before, he's going to point to Foofy and try to make it look like so that he can understand you.
So you point at Foofy and like put your hand over your ear.
Yep.
I think since this technically happened before, Fenril would know what pretty much he's talking about.
Yeah.
She
Foofy's just,
she
like,
explains.
Looking and nodding.
Yeah,
I'll
she
put-
explains. He has magic that lets him understand languages. He can just say whatever.
The one of the orcs walks past Fenril and right up to Foofy, like in your face. We have one of your people.
Foofy's just like he kind of coughs and like he just kind of looks up into his eyes. He's like,
We have pink woman like you.
"Where?"
What did he say?
He looks at Fenril and he's like kind of puts his hands and kind of shakes them. He's like, "Where?"
I have been learning a little bit of common. Could I roll a check to see if I know what, when, where, and why words?
Sure.
What
Just give me
should
an
I roll?
intelligence.
Oh boy. That's not
This is fun.
bad. She
You-
shrugs.
You haven't gotten to that point yet. You know
Can
trade.
Can I roll my own intelligence to see if I know how to say where in Gorkish? Because I've been
Ah.
studying Gorkish from her.
Sure.
Yeah.
Let's see if
No,
I
wait.
know. Let's see if I know how to speak where in Gorkish.
Oh, so
Ooh.
close.
Yeah, you know how to say where in Gorkish.
I will ask where.
And then he looks at
Uh.
you. Why he not speak earlier?
Fernald explains he only knows a little bit of Gorkish. I've been teaching him.
Hmm. All right, here you go. You said
This is the hardest language gap I've ever come across in a game.
you
I
said
was
the
just
Dach.
thinking, like, this is the biggest. I've never done a character that couldn't communicate with the other party members.
The
Goofy
word
just kind of uses his staff to kind of like push the orc back a little bit, and then he steps back at the same time.
the orc seems a
Then he
little
kinda
bit
nods
annoyed
and
that
kinda
you do
pats
this.
his chest, and he's like, "Thank you, thank you."
The orc seems a little bit annoyed that you touched him with your stick, but he lets it happen.
Okay.
Also, the word for where is the Dach.
That Dach.
The
The
Dach.
duck.
The duck.
They're at the dock.
The duck.
I found a couple words like that. There's one like I know.
I know.
One of the words is I
I
know.
know where. I know the duck.
It's pretty good. Anyway.
Yeah. Now that they got that message across.
Oh yeah, I know means shack. Anyway.
Oh.
So where they turn he turns back to Foofy after you've pushed him away. She's fishing right now.
No, Foofy nods, and he kind of he puts a finger to his head and he nods, and then he points to his ear and he's like he keeps nodding, and then he does thumbs up and he's like he kind of points himself and he points to the water.
I say Danak.
The Dach?
The Dach.
Yeah, where is she fit? Whatever he said.
He just turns and points towards the ocean.
Just like right into the ocean.
Foofy will be just like
If you
I
give,
don't-
kind of.
if you
I
give me a
will
perception
bow.
check, you can try and look.
Ferno will look. I guess he's very confused at this as well.
Well, Fernal would know that they go fishing in the ocean.
Oh, okay.
They have to be careful though because the ocean is literally full of sea monsters.
Yeah.
Yeah, Fenrir, you can see a couple dark shapes out there that they could be like monsters out in the distance, or they could be boats.
She
I
just
will-
looks at him.
At this point, the other one that's not talking to you takes the children and walks back to the town, village.
Ferno will kind of walk with him and be like, "What do you know about these kids' parents?" And try to get information about like the dad to see if she might be able to find him.
Oh well, knowing him, he's probably out there looking for these little trikes right now.
What's his name?
Why didn't she just ask the kids?
Derbo.
So they didn't want to ask kids their dad's name just in case their dad was dead.
Makes sense.
Fair enough.
I'm gonna bow to the orcs, and I'm gonna head towards the ocean.
I'm
Foofy
gonna
will
follow.
happily follow.
You're at the beach. You're pretty much at the ocean, so it doesn't take.
Oh.
Before she lets him run off, she's gonna ask him if he knows any if he has any specific hunting patterns or anything that she could follow to find him easier, or any of his regular hunting grounds.
He prefers to hunt wolves. So
Hmm.
look for wolves. Maybe you'll find him. Where are these kids anyway?
Wait, what? Where were they?
Where were they?
She shrugs because she does not know. She came in after the fact.
Foofy lightens up, turns around, and it kind of makes the motion of a tree, and then he's kind of points behind it, and he nods.
She looks over and says, "Behind a tree, apparently."
He's just kind of staring at Foofy, not pleased.
Foofy in his graying beard, and he just smiles.
He looks back to Fenrir and in a low whisper. He's just like, I don't like this.
She replies, "They're very weird, aren't they? But the orders are orders. I need to help them."
The mug's not too bad.
It's so weird.
He turns around and follows the rest of them, kind of
Oh,
spring in his step.
I'm a member of Garnel, right?
You remember of Garnel? Yep.
Yeah. Before she lets him go, she'll say, "Also, Garnel wishes a peace between Traga and Garnel." As
How are
a farewell.
Draga wishes no disrespect and many peace, whatevers.
You got that right.
I don't.
Thumbs up.
I never really came up with something for their goodbyes.
Yeah, me neither.
I'll just use yours.
Yeah, I think it fits.
Draga wishes for peace with Garnel.
She nods and gives him a wave away, and then goes back to the oven. Finally having a conversation with someone after 3 days.
So-
Hey, I'm slowly learning. You'll be able to
That's
conversate.
true. That's true.
Yeah.
One day.
Yeah, so it took you about 11 hours to get here.
Oh wow.
Well, let's search the beach.
They're probably gonna have to camp either in the woods or
On the beach.
Yeah.
I don't know. That one time we were on the beach, we got eaten by a dinosaur.
I think we should do it on the beach, like close to the tree line, but not far enough away we can see into the trees, but not too close to the ocean where we can get grabbed.
That's fair.
So what are you doing until sunset? Because you've got like 6 hours.
We went and talked
I
to.
thought we were gonna look for the girl.
Yeah.
We are indeed.
Oh, she's out in the ocean. Are you gonna walk out
Yeah,
there?
she's like way up
Oh,
there.
she.
Not
Oh,
quite.
okay. Well, the girl's dead.
She'll be back. I mean,
I know my character wouldn't
she'll
say
be
that.
back. She'll be back.
I'll start being my character.
So what do you do for 6 hours?
I'm gonna.
Sure.
Search the town, find some cool stuff.
I'm gonna continue studying Gorkish from our friend.
While he
Can
does
I
that,
use
can I?
my
Uh,
ranger
can I-
survival to get me food?
Sure. Just roll a survival to see if you forage any food.
And while helping Terrence learn Gorkish, can I attempt to use Druidcraft to get at least some food?
Sure. Yeah. Drage and Fenril are able to produce their own food.
Okay.
Drage, you're not able to find enough for anybody else.
Should I roll?
It was Druidcraft.
Okay.
Yeah. You get it. You just take a bunch of like day shrooms off your back.
Yeah.
Isn't it Fernell?
I just used myself as a farm. What was it?
Isn't it Fernell?
Fernell.
Foofy was eating a lot of mushrooms on the trip here, so I'm pretty sure he's pretty full
Yeah,
still.
probably
Yep.
full.
That sounds good to me.
Before we start learning, Terrence is gonna look out at the ocean,
Okay.
see if he can spot any schools of fish.
Sure. Go ahead. Make
What do
a
you-
perception roll.
Alrighty.
So you walk up to the beach and you notice there's a lot of fish. There's actually quite a lot of fish of varying sizes, fairly close to the shore.
Can I spend a key point to cast my Shape of the Flowing River and pick up like one of the fishes?
I will need a roll of some sort.
Because I give up a key to do this. I can turn it into ice and then lift it and pull it.
Yes.
That's pretty cool.
So
That's
yeah,
smart.
you use a key point. You just freeze a good 5-foot cube of the water,
Yeah, that
and then
works.
you use the rest of that time you have to quickly get it out of the water.
Wow.
And
Hold
now
up
you have a bunch of
bring it to
frozen
me.
fish.
I can also turn it from ice to water and water to ice, so I can just disperse the water again after it lands.
Fernell is
There you
like
go.
thoroughly impressed. Does that mean we have food storage?
Yeah, I can make an ice chamber for us.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
He just has to manage it.
I know
Foofy loves
I know
this.
of a way to do it. Trenches on the side for me to put the ice in. As the ice melts, it'll melt into the trenches. I can refreeze it and remove it.
Yeah.
Nice.
Is
Anyway,
the school of fish still there, or did it disperse?
A lot of the fish dispersed, but they're not too far away. They just moved away from that area.
so how many fish did he catch?
Can I
when
shoot
he-
an arrow at one of the fish?
Turt Russell, you want to give me a 2d8 to see how much fish you got. And yeah, you can make an attack roll if you want to shoot a fish.
And it's Terrence, thank you.
What did I
Yeah.
say? Oh,
Turt
Turt
Russell.
Russell rolled an 8. 2d8.
I need one more d8, please.
He did a 7 and a 1.
Oh, yes, so you caught 8 fish.
Yeah.
Drage, that's probably enough to hit some sort of fish. I'm sure their health is only like 1, so you killed a fish.
I caught 8.
I go out into the ocean and grab it and drag it back.
Doesn't he have to start swimming? He just goes up to the waters to his neck, so it's like
No,
super deep.
He has to start swimming.
I'm-
As soon as the water
I already
from
thought I established I was a really good swimmer.
Also-
I swim like a surfer.
Fenrir would know this as well as anyone really looking like Turt Russell did.
Terrence.
I just
Also, Fernell.
Shh,
I'm
let him
looking at
finish
the-
the sentence.
So the beaches don't go very far before they just drop off.
Oh.
This includes lakes.
Hey,
Hmm.
Dredge, you can just have some of my fish. I caught 8 of them.
I thought I already grabbed it, or do I actually have to make a roll?
No, you just go out there, swim, come back. It's not
Hmm,
like
I swim.
raging waters, so
Okay, so
Yeah.
as soon as Terrence's ice cube hits the beach, Foofy will jump on the fish and like pick up 2 of them and just slam them against the ground
you kill them.
in order to kill them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dredge
I-
starts
Ooh.
eating his fish.
I froze them. I froze them alive. So
Fernell will. Can I try
Yeah,
to
so
cook
they're
some?
still gonna be alive when you hit the ground.
I'm going to offer Fernell a fish.
She will try to cook some fish. Should I roll survival for fish cooking?
Probably. You can. Are you going out and grabbing like firewood and stuff to start a fire?
Yeah, I
I
guess.
have Ray of
Okay.
Frost.
So you go out,
It
get a
can-
bunch of wood, start a fire, and you start cooking.
I could freeze more
We all start
fish.
cooking our fish over the fire.
Yes. Foofy will partake of the fish. Just one of them, though.
There are funguses growing out of Fernell's fish. She
Poopy
seasons
eyes.
them with, she seasons her fish with spores.
Foofy eyes that fish.
All right. So this probably lasts for about a half an hour. You have another 5.5.
Oh
Ugh.
boy. Hmm.
Now I will start learning Gorkish again.
Yeah, Fernell will start trying to do Gorkish stuff. What do we
Foofy
roll?
will look around at the trees, at the water, at the sand. Then he will look at each of the party members and he'll go, "So, Terrence, I've known you the longest, but don't know who you are. Would you mind telling me a bit about your homeland?"
But sure, I'm a monk. I've come from far off. Give me just a sec.
What is your religion?
Why is he Asian all of a sudden? What is your
I was
religion?
very alone for a long time.
I don't know if we ever. I never got the gods for this world. You never told me.
This world is very similar to Earth in that there are many religions,
Ooh,
and almost all of them have their gods respond. So it's not clear which one's like correct, quote unquote.
yeah.
Will you?
I can give
go-
you a list of the current ones, or you can make up your own.
Who's the god of mushrooms?
There's not one.
I don't have currently a god of mushrooms. No.
Dang it.
Can you
Fernell
go
is
with?
the god of
That's what
stuff.
Caleb's
I'll
making
just
next.
I'll just have to make one with.
Can he go with the Greek pantheon gods like Zeus and stuff?
No, because this is 100% original sort of world.
Okay, so
To make something new, or I can give you a list of
They're
ones
like
that
the Greek
exist.
pantheon gods.
There's one that I made based around like karma and stuff, similar to Buddhism.
yeah, he'll go with that one.
Okay.
I am of the religion that we just got told.
Yeah, I can find the exact thing for it.
The Ufefe
I think it's called the Magra.
Magra. Write that down.
Magra. I am from the Magra Monastery.
Magra? I have not heard of that.
We focus a lot on karma and how you do good, you get good. You do bad, you get bad.
Get good.
Oh, I like it. So if I eat lots of mushrooms, I will get lots of mushrooms.
Not quite.
Oh, well, okay. You'll have to teach me more about this later then. I don't
Will do. I will become the religious man in the group.
know. He kind of turns to who else is here again? We got Fenrir and Drage.
Yeah.
Okay. He kind of looks
I
at you
look like
two.
a I kind of look like a lizard man, but I'm a dragon. Half. What is it?
Drage
Dragonborn?
speaks common, right?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
I was talking
so
to you guys. Wasn't I?
yeah, I'm just making sure. Sorry. Foofy will turn to Drage and he'll be like, so lizard man, Drage, what
Yes.
shall I call you other than lizard man?
I think I already told you my name.
Well, yes, Drage, but
Dredge.
what kind of being are you? I've not
I-
seen you before.
I'm a dragonborn.
Dragonborn. We
Or
heard
it would-
dragons, me and
Wouldn't it
Terrence.
not be dragonborn? Wouldn't it just be dragon? Caleb?
There's no
is it
such thing as dragonborn. That's not a thing.
So just a dragon.
What did he ask? I wasn't listening. I'm sorry.
A dragon.
He
Wait,
was
what?
asking what I am.
And are you
And I
going to
said
answer
just-
truthfully?
I'd just say dragon.
Then you just say dragon. Yes.
Foofy's eyes go wide, and he's like, so you are like the ones up north, the one with giant fire breath and really loud of noises.
I don't live. I used to live in a swamp.
Oh, that's very different. Those ones were by a giant lake with mountains and giant trees.
I
You
know
remember
of
that,
them.
Terrence?
Yes, I do remember this.
Oh, okay, good. It wasn't that long ago. Anyway, Fernil, or do we know her name? His name?
Probably. She's probably gotten it
Her
across somehow.
Okay, he kind of looks at her and he's like, he nods. He's like, mushrooms are good.
Do I understand this?
You probably would have got the word for mushrooms at least,
Probably good.
because you and Terrence were working on the garden together.
Yeah.
She nods.
He smiles
Yes.
and laughs.
Very good.
You know, I was in fact raised by wolves. They came to me when I was a young lad, and they took me away from my home. They took me far into a cave where I found mushrooms, and I became very acquainted with those. I learned how to farm them. The wolves appreciated me for it. I fed them to the wolves. They didn't eat me because I fed them mushrooms. It was a good symbiotic relationship.
Fernal understood like 2 of those words.
He just keeps nodding and smiling. as
Yeah,
he
she's
tells
just
this. I was there for most of my 200 years. I raised many wolves. Many wolves died. One day, bears took over. I was then raised by bears. So, you know,
Real
I was in fact raised by wolves.
real quick, Trent.
Trained.
Yes.
I don't know if you've been reading it, but there is one aspect of Magra, now that I'm reading it, that I know a lot of people don't like. So if you want to take back that you were part of Magra, that's okay if you don't like that aspect of it.
What is it?
I think what we actually decided on was he was aware of all of the gods, but he did not worship a single one.
Okay, so you want
So
to
it-
take back that you're not Magra?
Yeah.
Okay.
What's
He got-
Moggers do?
He kind of believes in the beliefs of Magra, of the karma kind of base, but he doesn't worship any of the gods, so he doesn't get help from them.
The thing with Magra is they believe in human sacrifice.
Oh, yes.
If
Yes,
if
you
somebody
got him.
reaches Their 50th birthday, they're usually put to death.
Ooh. It's good life.
That's
Live
when
the
the
life
crazy
to the
sets
fullest.
in.
I mean, getting to
That's when
50.
the crazy sets in.
Yeah,
Getting to 50 in a medieval world is pretty impressive.
There's a lot of like divine magic that keeps people alive longer.
Oh, that's true.
Mm.
That
I
makes it
believe
still
we did.
messed up.
I believe we did decide that he believed in, like, he knew the gods were real, but he didn't worship them.
That's fine. And if you like the sound of any of these, you can take it if you'd like.
Okay.
Except for one of them, because that one is the one that Fenrir worships.
Uh huh.
Oh yeah. Where's the god list?
I can share it with you.
What are the gods here? That's what you have to ask. I don't know anyone's name. I'm sorry.
I'm
You
David.
almost got it.
I shared it
I'm
with your
Josh.
email.
I know you're
Josh.
David.
Thank you.
You shared it with what?
I shared it with your email.
Hmm.
It doesn't have Fenrir's on it like completely. It just has the name of it
Hmm.
on there. But
Oh, that is mending.
I probably still have that in the dungeon mini floors.
yeah, you can look at it there. There's only slight differences that you could probably already know what they would be.
The tapestries.
Yeah, that no tapestries, no water fountains.
Wow. So does anybody have any fraying clothing or shoes that need tethering?
No, not that I think of.
Ah, alright.
I was never attacked in that. Well, I was attacked in that last raid, but I never got hit.
Oh, well, very nice. I believe I was knocked out. I don't remember quite. Maybe
You
it was
went
an
down.
arrow. Anyway, wanna see a magic trick?
Anywho, I'm gonna go back to studying with for now.
But my magic trick.
Dredge is watching you.
he makes. Wait. What kind of weapon do you have?
He has an axe
Watch your axe
and a
carefully.
bow.
Put your face real close to it. He makes it smell like daisies with prestidigitation.
My guy wouldn't know what daisies are.
Nice.
He then turns the smell into a foul mushroom.
Oh, he would know that.
You smell it?
Yeah.
Oh, yes. Good. See? I am magical.
Not only would you know that, but you probably wouldn't hate it either. Might remind you of home, actually.
Yeah, that's why my guy's actually kind of sad now.
Aw.
See, that's the distinct smell of the Bioflarf poop.
You're just as magical as that other wizard.
Fernell
goes
is
back
also,
to
we're quite
watching.
I like him very much.
Fernell is also interested in the mushroom smell.
You know, I consider you people to be my new tribe. Or
Fernell,
wolves, I
Fernell
should say.
recognizes people and tribe.
Wolves.
Oh, pack.
Pack. Oh, that's a better word.
He says to nobody as I speak out of character.
He starts sitting back and looking at the clouds. If there are any.
Sure, yeah, there's probably plenty of clouds in the sky.
He starts counting them.
So you guys pretty much you talk for the last few hours, and before the sun sets, it's just getting to twilight. You can start to see much easier now boats on the horizon coming into shore, and they're
Does
heading
Foofy
for
see
the
this?
they're heading for the village.
I believe Foofy sees this. Foofy sits up, looks out across the horizon, and sees a couple boats. And he's like, "Hey, I believe we found somebody."
Do I need to roll anything to see how much more Gorkish I learned, or is that just gonna come with time?
No, that's just going on like a sort of counter that I haven't kept track of at all.
Okay.
We
Uh,
should do that.
It's supposed to take like 2 weeks to learn a language, I think is what it is.
Okay.
And we spent 2 days so far, I think.
Yeah, if both of you want to write down that you're or unless Fenrir's not learning.
Oh, she's
I-
learning.
I'd be teaching her common at the same time.
Yeah,
so-
she's definitely learning.
If you keep track of that, then you can know when you've started to learn it.
Would we have it easier saying how I speak Orcish so we can kind of understand each other to a small degree?
It's at that point
Or-
you like point at the sand and you say the word for sand in Orcish, and she's like, "Why are you talking about wargs? There's not a warg around here."
Because it is shuffled.
While some words would translate correctly, most would not.
Okay. So it doesn't affect the thing at all.
Same with goblin if you try that.
Okay.
Oh, I gotta write some parables.
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm looking at the religion stuff.
They are big on parables.
Foofy is getting bored, and he gets up to go greet the ships.
All right, so you walk.
He kind of looks at Drage and Fernal, and he's like, "Come on, let's go."
Yeah, Ferno will go.
I'll go too.
All right, so you go and are heading into the town. I assume you put your fire out before going.
Yes.
Yeah.
No. Prestidigitation. Snap.
So you walk towards the town. There's a couple of people heading to where the boats are going to land with large like baskets that they've woven.
That's stupid.
Okay.
Oh, sorry. My mic was doing something weird.
Okay. Stupid people bringing baskets.
It's for
Sorry.
the fish. I'm
It was
sorry.
acting funny, and I was called my hunk junk mic, piece of crap. So
God. All right.
it just happened to be perfect timing.
Man, screw agriculture, am I right, guys?
I think
Yeah.
you go to bed now, night guys. Okay.
That was really good.
What was? I'm just stunned. The people are
Sorry.
going to the boats. They have large baskets
That's stupid.
to put fish in. I don't even know at this point. Boats are coming in. They land.
Okay.
Okay, what happens? They land on the sand, and a couple people go out. A couple of the I would say a couple of bugbears go out, like grab each like one bugbear to a ship, grab like the front of the ship and drag it onto land. While all the people with the baskets go around, like the goblins and orcs and hobgoblins with the baskets.
Foofy will continually try to find the pink-skinned person.
You'll be able to spot her pretty easily among the crowd.
Is she a
Even
human?
if you look at her,
She's a pink skin.
Well, you guys are pink skinned to everything I've seen.
looking at her, she is human.
Oh, my type.
Uh,
He slicks back his hair and starts approaching her.
Despite not understanding his words, Ferno gags.
Most of her clothes also look somewhat tattered, and she has the paint on her face of the Traga tribe.
You
What?
and Foofy freaking fuel? Tattered clothes?
What?
I don't know. Foofy's like, I feel like Foofy's gonna freaking. I don't know. We don't need kids in our clan yet.
You're not part of our clan. Wait, you are part of our clan. You're not the leader of the clan. I think he is. I don't know what I'm saying.
Yeah, that's stupid.
That's stupid.
So yeah, you spot her. She's helping get some of the fish into the baskets.
Awesome. Foofy's not stopping his trot, smoothing his hair, making himself look nice.
All right. After a minute, the fish seem to be loaded. All the people with the baskets are walking back into the village. The fishermen, including the woman, are sort of tidying up the boats, sort of making sure they're not going to go anywhere, like staking them into the ground and such.
And my computer died.
Oh, hi. Or bye
Ooh.
then.
I'm not gonna die because I'm on my
Oh,
phone. Remember?
You are on your phone, so it's not super important anyway, unless we get in a
Yeah.
fight. At this point, the people are getting off the boats. A lot of them look at you with sort of weird looks, and then just keep walking. Like, nobody else is stopping you. Why should we?
Fernal tries her best to maintain being like the face of them so that they don't look entirely out of place. So they don't just look like aliens walking around on the beach.
The human woman, she looks over at you, and her stare lingers for probably half a second before she just keeps walking.
Excuse me. He kind of says.
A couple of the nearby goblins like look up at you.
He kind of points at the lady, and he's like points at her, then like points at himself, like bring her. I don't know. Can you get her for me?
Bring her.
I walk over to Terrence and point at I go, why is he acting stupid?
He's a dwarf.
All right. The goblins sort of look at you, they look at her, they look back at you, and then they keep walking.
Oh,
They're not having any of that.
okay.
Can I understand what
Poofy's
he's trying to
defeated.
say?
More or less, I would assume at this point. You've been with these people for a little while.
Yeah, she talks to the goblins and is just like, listen, he just needs to talk to the lady.
Why would you want to talk to her?
I don't know, but I think she's from the clan.
Are these
Originally.
weirdos your clan?
No, she
I know these-
holds up.
Her weirdo is our clan.
Yeah, she is now, but I don't know.
You should mark your clan. These pinkskins don't have marks.
She gestures to the marks that she has on her skin of her own clan.
But these
I'm not
pinkskins
pink.
don't have your marks. Therefore,
not
they are
pink.
unclaimed.
Claimed? Is she a slave?
No, not in that way.
Okay.
It's claimed like when you're part of a clan, you're claimed by the clan, and you're just that you're. It's viewed as
Become
like
part-
ownership. The clan owns you, sort of a thing, but
Mm.
you're not like a slave.
Hey guys, we
Okay.
should make our own clan.
Yes.
Isn't that what
I asked
freaking
Terrence, what are they talking about?
Something about the marks on them.
Marks on them?
That's
she,
about all I can
she
think of.
explains, he's kind of creepy anyway, so I understand you not wanting her to talk to him.
We can get her if you want, but
It could prove fruitful.
all right, a couple.
I'd like to know where these people came from.
Oh, you can ask her. She's loves. Actually, no, she doesn't love to talk. She hates talking, but she does it. At this point, they'll run off towards her.
Fernil looks at Foofy and gives kind of a nod shrug.
Foofy gives her a thumbs up and smiles.
All right. The girl, the goblins like turn the girl around and they're talking to her, and she looks down at them, looks up at you, sighs, and then starts walking over.
Hello there, fair lady. Bows.
I think you might need to go talk to her, Terrence.
Tips Fedora.
Probably. I'm going to go approach.
As she gets closer and everyone's approaching, you are able to see her better now. She is a woman whose face never seems quite right. No matter her expression, her eyes retain a look of tiredness and boredom. Even her coloring is tired. Her hair is dulled yellow and her eyes are unsaturated blue.
I would not
Cool.
approach. I would actually stand back.
That's fine.
I
You
will
have dark
approach.
vision anyway. You can see.
Okay.
Wait, is it dark?
It's getting dark.
Getting there.
It's like
Oh,
twilight.
well, yeah, I've got dark vision too.
Good.
I don't. Someone's gonna have to guide me home.
Oh, crap.
Well, I thought we were spending the night out here.
Yeah.
Probably.
So Terrence is
any-
in front. Did he get in front of Foofy?
I mean, my movement speed's faster.
You sprint in front of me.
No, I wouldn't sprint, but I would try to get there before he did.
She'll look at you as you approach. Yeah,
We wish to talk to you.
I'm here. Talk.
What has gotten you out here? We haven't seen any of the pinks, what they call pink skins.
I was on the boat, as I assume you were.
Yes, we were. Did you land ashore nearby, or did you?
Yeah, I landed pretty much right next to their boat. They found me. They fed me. They gave me this clothing. She looks down at the clothing.
Foofy comes up and he's like, I can repair it.
It's not broken. It's a style.
Oh. Well, hello, my name is Holdenarian Foofy. He kind of shakes, puts out his hand as a shake.
She lifts her hand. She lifts her arm lazily and like places it in yours.
He shakes it vigorously.
She's dead fishing him.
Pretty much. She looks back at Terrence. What do you need?
Do you speak their language?
I think I've got most of it down. Yes.
We are in need of a translator for a village we are building. We would like to know if you would care to help us.
She's gonna turn to Fernal, and she's gonna start speaking Gorkish. Why are you with them?
Colonel acts surprised. Doesn't act surprised. She is surprised. She was expecting her to be able to speak. She says, "I was sent by the Traga, or not by the Traga clan. I was sent by the Garnal clan as a sign of peace to them. They have been very friendly."
She more or less picks up on what you're saying. She asks you to like clarify a word or two, but you're able to get it. You're able to get that across. What are they building?
A village fortress thing.
And they need me? They don't speak this language?
She shakes her head. I've been trying to teach them, but it's very difficult.
And I thought I was lazy. This was easy to pick up.
She shrugs.
I've only been at this for 2 days.
She's been here for 12, so...
It's true. A little longer.
Alright, fine. I'll see if I can leave, like the clan owns me or something. I don't know how it works.
That is how it works.
How do I get out of it?
Do I know if there's a way to get out of it?
I mean, pretty much you could just say you want to leave and they'll let you leave.
You could just say you want to leave and they'll let you go.
Alright. Cool. She goes and she literally gets like the nearest like hobgoblin. Hey, I want to leave the clan. And the hobgoblin looks at her. Well, you have to talk to the chief. She like looks back to you with like just her head.
Infernal
I'll be
just says,
back.
"We'll be over here."
Speaking mostly Gork the entire time. She doesn't switch back
Yes.
to common.
Same. Not that I could.
Yeah. So she
Sophie
leaves again.
He's confused.
What are you guys
She
gonna do?
turns back and just holds up a finger for like 1 second.
Oh, this will take a few minutes. They have to do like a ritual.
Oh yeah, but she'll like go over and I guess she'll just sit back at where they had the campfire. So I guess we're camping over there.
Yeah, that was probably like
I-
10
I
minutes
guess,
away.
I guess we're going back to the campfire then.
Alrighty. And if you ever
Okay.
try something like hitting on her again, I will slap you.
What? Well, there's no shame in it. A man my age gotta get a wife sometime. Even if it is just a human girl.
Whoa!
Okay.
Ouch.
I
Has
think
detect racism.
Ouch.
I think I'm glad that my
Ouch.
headphones like cut out for most to hear a word other than human girl.
Oh, yeah.
That's pretty much what he said. It was great. I loved it.
It was just even if she is just a human girl.
That was great because you cut out for me, Josh.
Yeah.
Oh,
I got to hear what Terrence heard.
Yep, that's essentially what I heard.
I did not mean to do that.
Sorry, guys.
All right, cool. So you head back to the camp and you wait around for like 20 minutes, and eventually she comes back. She's in like sort of more average clothing for your area. She does not have any sort of armor or anything on, which is odd since almost everyone on the boat had some sort of armor unless they were magic. What else? Oh, and she also has all the paint like washed off of her face, so she's like completely clean.
Are you a magician by chance?
No.
What
Okay.
did you do on the ship? He kind of smiles.
Oh, I pretty much was just there because my dad was going.
Okay.
My what?
Dad.
Oh, okay.
She was going with her dad.
I see. Who was your dad?
I didn't come up with a name for him, but she lists off like the head of the cartography department.
Dang it, I was gonna say, was it Ofruk?
Also, she looks fairly young. She's 17.
Oh shit. My dwarf's 246.
Oh my gosh!
I mean, technically that's okay because it's fantasy world, but
I know,
Still.
but still. Alright.
so she comes and just sits down by the fire with you guys, and she's like, "Now what do I do?"
What's your name?
Karina.
Okay, this is
What?
weird. We work with someone named Karina.
Not that weird. She's a little bit older than that, though.
And Hispanic, but yeah.
She should now
Okay, there's
be.
stuff. Cool.
She should now be in your NPC list.
Place.
Epic.
Yay.
Yay!
You have found another
Well, you
NPC.
have- Any other useful skills?
My dad taught me how to fight. I guess.
Oh, that's useful. You never know what we could run into out there.
I guess. Yeah.
I mean, you
Scoot-
could,
He scoots a little closer.
if you want, I can teach you how to fight like a monk.
She looks at you and she's like, "Nah, that's okay."
Okay.
I don't think she has the discipline.
He kind of gets a little closer, then he looks at her and he's like, "Want to see a magic trick?"
Oh, please no.
She stands up and holds her hand out to you.
Oh, he makes an image of a rock spinning in her hand with prestidigitation.
She attempts to throw it. Does it go with her, or is it like go through her hand?
He was anticipating this, and it goes with her hand.
Okay, so it goes through her hand, and then she holds her hand out to you again.
He looks at the campfire and he snaps and then it lights on fire.
It was already on fire, I thought.
At
It's
this
an-
point,
it's-
she's going to
Damn
try
it.
and grab you by your shirt. Do you want to resist?
um, he's gonna throw up his hands and be like, "Whoa, whoa, what are you doing?"
Are you going to try and resist? She's not going to stop for that.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah.
Roll me opposed athletics.
Oh
Oh,
boy.
crap.
Wait.
Athletics. Wait.
I think she's
I have-
gonna whoop you.
What's opposed?
That means
Hopefully.
they roll against each other.
Okay.
So she rolled a 21. She grabs you. She grabs you, picks you up onto your feet, and then punches you in the gut. Make me a strength save.
Oh my gosh!
Oh.
I'm instantly gonna get up and stand in between them. What the heck was that for?
Fernal
Uh, You
Fernando
fly
rolls
about
into her
15
bag.
feet away.
Fernal rolls onto her back, laughing. There's a cloud of spores kicking up from her sudden movement.
I'll go around and get in between them. I will go and just get in between them.
I guess you'll only have to stand between her and his flying body.
Yeah, it's not
Yeah.
so difficult.
Oh no, you do take
So-
damage. So hold on, let me roll the damage real quick.
It's a
You take
D4,
9
it's on
damage.
abstract. Ow!
Oh.
You take 9 damage and you're pushed 15 feet away. You just go flying.
Ouch.
I'm gonna go in between them. What the heck are you doing?
Fernal's after laughing on the floor for a few seconds, gets back up, while
He
still
kinda did
laughing, wiping tears from her face, goes over to Foofy and heals him.
Fufi just kind of lays there. He's like, "Oh,
What did she do wrong?
Karina looks at you. He asked for it,
You heal for 7.
and she sits back down.
What did she do wrong?
She didn't do anything wrong, but he would. I don't see what he did to deserve a punch in the gut.
Well,
I'm used to sleazy
Rough.
men hitting on me. It's fine.
Fernal
Okay.
comes over. Fernal comes over, guffawing every once in a while, and pats her on the shoulder and sits down next to her. She's found a new friend.
Fufi just laughs from 15 feet away.
Karina turns to you and says in Gork, "He had it coming."
She nods and says, "He sure did." Then Gork back.
I don't doubt he had it coming, but I stepped up just to make sure that you didn't proceed any further. We don't want to kill
Fufi
someone.
sits up.
I like how the only 2 girls in this freaking new clan thing are totally undateable.
I mean, you just have to approach her the right way, at least. Come
I
on.
guess that's true. That's fair.
You can't just be a
Fufi's no
sleaze.
good.
I ain't
Fufi.
sleazy. I'm a freaking monk.
I wasn't talking about you. I was talking about Foofy.
I know.
I mean, Foofy did have it coming to him.
He did.
so-
So bad.
Considering his first thing when he saw her was like, slicks hair back. She probably looked at him while he was doing that, just like, oh, gross.
Oh no. Fufi just kind of sits up, looks out across the way, and says, "There's no room for caution in a life lived to the fullest." Then he sits
Seems
back
fun.
down and sleeps.
YOLO is not a good thing to live by.
We just lasted him 250 years.
Yep.
All right, so you spend the night here. How are you spending the night here? What are you guys doing?
We'll probably take watches.
Good, that's a good
Fufi
start.
just went straight to sleep. He ain't stopping.
Considering I never put my stuff away, I still have all my traveling gear. So she'll lay out her bedroll and sleep on it.
Give me
And
the
if everyone
watches.
else has a bedroll, she'll get stuff together.
I'll take the first watch. I'll do my best.
Karina has a jacket that she uses as like a pillow to keep her head out of the sand. So you take the first watch. Who's taking second and who's taking third?
I guess I'll take second.
Ferno will, if someone can successfully describe what a watch is.
I mean, Karina would easily be able to intermediate.
Oh, it's true! We have a translator now!
I still want to learn Gorkish, but yes, we now have a translator.
Yeah. Ferno will take second watch, I guess.
Cool.
Unless that's what Drake took, then she'll take third.
Yeah, Dredge took second.
Okay, then still take third.
Goofy's just gonna keep sleeping where he is, cuddling with his explorer's pack
All right.
And
and
while
staff.
and while sitting there, Terrence is gonna meditate.
Yeah.
Terrence, give me a perception check.
Dang it.
Ooh.
You're sitting there meditating, and the next thing you know, the fire's all of a sudden out, and the moon is much farther in the sky than it was. You're pretty sure you fell asleep. Looking around, though, it didn't look like your action had that many consequences.
Okay. Is it time to wake up the person for the second watch?
Likely.
You're pretty sure it's past the time, yeah.
I'll wake him up.
All right, and the rest of the night
I
goes
wake up
uneventfully.
and I don't even bother asking. Just get up.
Fernal wakes up without having to give watch. He's even more confused with the meaning of watches.
I will tell Fernell that a watch is where one person in the group takes watch over the others while they sleep.
But this, she says, "Well, I was supposed to take third watch, but I didn't."
We didn't need you to. Sorry.
Mm.
I took a little bit longer on first watch than I should have, and so second watch kind of finished the night out.
She understands as much as that is 2 days of common can allow.
Well, I can also do body movement. I mean, body language is a thing.
That's true. That's true.
And if you ever want to just ask Karina, she'll do it. She's not like happy to do it, but she'll do it.
Yeah.
Foofy gets up off the sand, starts doing some of his stretches.
Fernal will ask Karina if she likes mushrooms.
Sure, they're all right.
I like mushrooms.
I asked that in Gorkish. Go away.
Well, I haven't heard mushroom.
I know
start
mushroom
eating
in every
whatever
language.
I'll start eating whatever remains of the fish that we had. Bones
Yeah,
or anything.
we had 8 fish, and we only ate like 3 of them. We've still got 5.
Yeah, you have a nice
I'll
fish,
eat any remains.
fish and mushroom breakfast.
I mean, if you
Nice.
guys can get me close to the ocean, I can provide daily fish.
Fernal gets more fish from her, or more mushrooms from her back and like legs.
You're-
Scoops it off.
Your camp is many hours away from the ocean.
I know.
Yep.
4 hours away from the ocean.
Whoa.
That's a full day trying to go fish.
I mean, I can literally go over there. I'm gonna make a 30-foot block of ice and then just move it.
That would probably take a while to move a 30 block of ice.
I can move it 120 feet just because I
I
can.
mean, well, you could just build a bag and then
Yeah.
put all the dead fish in it.
And just have me walk back and forth.
Yeah.
Zacharias back at camp has like 10 sacks because he has them.
Yeah.
All right. What was that intelligence check for?
Oh, I was just deciding on if Foofy would do something or not. He's not.
Okay.
He was gonna try to hit on her again.
Yeah.
You're just gonna get thrown
No.
again.
No. This is very unintelligent.
Oh, so
Yeah,
he
so-
He's
wanted
not
to
doing
know if
something yet.
he wanted to do something. So he is gonna hit on her now. All right. So you take the 11 or so hours it takes to get back. 10 actually. It takes you 10 hours to get back.
How is it 4 hours from camp, but it takes 10 hours to get back?
Because you were to Jackson would know. He can see the map.
You get 4 hours to a water area, 7 hours, 11 hours to from where we were.
Okay.
If you just go straight like south, it'll be 4 hours to get to the ocean. But you guys went to
Okay.
a specific area.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes more sense then.
Anyway, you're all back at camp. That's the forest. Get out of the forest.
And it'd be like
Yeah.
7 o'clock? Maybe evening-ish.
It would be. Well, you guys get up. It would be probably around 5-ish.
Okay.
We have about 6 hours of daylight left, just like the other night.
When you get back, you can see that Zacharias has probably finished working on both of these logs. What would Zacharias be doing right now? I guess.
He'd be
Getting
building
logs
another house.
ready. Yeah. Oh yeah, yeah. He could get started on the house.
He could get started on a house, or he could finish his little tower he's been building.
Yeah. There's the watchtower that you wanted, and then would you want to start on the house, the house here, or do you want to build a new one?
Would it be shorter to finish this house?
It's probably as big as we're gonna get it.
Yes, but at the same time, if it collapses or something because of a mishap, it's the only one you have.
Okay,
I
that's fair. Yeah.
I had-
he'll. How long
I'd
does he have in this?
I'd say just a few days. You just need to make it a ladder, and then a platform. And
He'll
then I
have
would
been
assume
working
you'd
on
probably
that.
want to give it walls to make it safer.
Yeah, he'll have been working on the tower then.
Okay. So yeah, I'd say a few days. So that's almost done.
Wow, we got extra orc children. Let's eat them.
It is not the orc children.
There we go.
Yeah, when you get back, Ulfric is standing. He's sort of standing guard. He's just like watching. The last time he tried to help with construction, he threw out his back.
Where's Karina?
Oh yeah, where's Karina's token? Do I have one for her?
I don't know. Do you?
It's a good question. I don't. Hello.
Oh boy.
Yay!
I don't have a Karina token. I'll get one.
Okay.
Epic.
But you guys get back. What are you doing? He's over here.
She checks up on the mushrooms, her prides and joys.
Yeah, if you want to
I'll-
spend 6 hours trying to harvest and regrow those, it would take you 6 hours. So it'd be like
She could
11.
do that. Could I use my herbalism kit to try to?
What if Foofy attempts to help?
If Fufi attempts to help, she gets advantage on her check. What did you ask?
Using herbalism kit to get extra mushrooms.
No.
Wasn't I
I don't
making
think
a
that's
shovel?
that's not what that used for. You did make
What
a
is it
shovel.
used for?
You have a crude
Oh,
shovel.
I did make a.
Yeah.
I have a crude shovel. Oh. Okay.
What
No
is
mind then.
herbalism kits used for?
Herbalism kits can be made to use to make antitoxins, basic healing potions.
I can make healing potions?
Yeah, we
I'm
both
pretty
can.
sure.
Dang.
I'd have to double check the exacts, but that's more or less what it's used for.
I'll look it up.
Okay.
In that case, should I do survival for picking them?
You could do survival or nature. It's up to you, I guess.
Survival's the same as my herbalism kit anyway, so I'll just roll that with advantage.
Yeah, Fufi's helping you.
You can create antitoxin and potions of healing,
Oh, technically, I already have advantage on this.
and you have proficiency bonus to any ability checks you make to identify or apply herbs.
Boom, you get another 2 food. I assume you're using Druidcraft as well.
Yes.
So you-
Foofy learns your ways.
And I'll be helping Zacharias build the thingy.
Okay.
The secret to growing mushrooms is having mushrooms on your body.
Really?
Just say that.
I need to start growing mushrooms on my body. How do I do this?
So
I was
10.
born this way.
I was raised by wolves. It is too bad there's a language barrier between us. We've been having a very fun conversation.
It's true.
I mean, you can understand her, she just can't understand you.
That's
if
a
I
fair point.
cast comprehend language, which he will do.
But that, I mean, like, she wouldn't have any reason to start talking about growing mushrooms on her body. She's just talking to herself in orchid.
David, did you want to give me another Ander check
Ander check. Oh boy.
to see
Give
if,
me
he,
just a second.
see if he comes back with some more deer meat?
Survival?
Yes, please, with advantage,
Advantage? Okay, yeah.
because Glim's out there.
Oh.
Gleam really should be out here helping with construction. You come back with half food. It wasn't the best hunting day. You come back with a few rabbits.
Oh, okay.
Looks like we'll be
Works.
eating mushrooms the size of our heads.
Can I go look for food while they're doing the planting?
Sure, go ahead and give survival. You are unable to find yourself food
Okay.
for one reason or another. You've picked this area dry a little bit. To search further, you'd have to go further, and
Yeah.
Ooh. After seeing his
How much-
reaction to the strange, gross-smelling fungus weapon that Floofy made earlier, can I try to kind of cultivate a mushroom similar to that stuff to give to Drage?
you want to give him a rotting mushroom?
Yeah, the kind that like he seemed to enjoy.
I would assume
He
Druid
seems
Craft can be used to do that. Sure.
Sad. He seems sad, not happy,
Oh, okay. In that case, she wouldn't do that.
when he made me smell that.
Well, I mean, oh, they enter, Adrian Glim. Oh, yay!
Come back with the rabbits.
They're real. They're really real.
I knew they would be real.
And all right, that is the end of this day.
Hooray.
Is there anything specific any of you want to do now, or do you want to start trying to skip some weeks?
I
Fernal
wanna
would like to
sleep
look
under the stars.
for the orc's children's dad.
You want to start doing that?
Yeah.
Or we could explore the island.
Don't go north yet. There's dragons and dinos.
Yeah. Foofy will also warn of that. Foofy will spend some time with Cornwick.
Cornwick was more than happy to enjoy your company.
Perfect.
Dredge leaves and just watches them cultivate the mushroom farm.
Well, I mean, I guess Foofy will try his hand at construction, but he's really low strength score, so he'll like move some rocks for them, clear some brushes.
I don't think there's much other stuff I could do for the rest of the day, so.
What is everyone doing today? I thought you were going to do something.
For the
Oh,
whole
wait,
day.
is this the next day?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it
it's
is the next day.
now.
Oh, if it's the
Oh.
next day, I'm gonna go look for food with the
I-
party.
I'm gonna try to find where they found the kids. Or maybe she'll ask, perhaps getting a translator to ask where they found the kids and then try to use that to follow tracks and whatnot to locate where the dad might have gone.
Okay, so
Huh.
the kids were found by like this tree here, southwest.
Down here?
Yep.
So she'll try to follow some tracks.
Give me a survival.
I don't think I get advantage on this kind of survival check. Yeah, I do not.
Yeah, you follow the tracks a little bit. This kid seemed to be wandering around a little bit, but after not too long, they seem to be wandering around the southern end of the camp for a while. But you can't make heads or tails about where they came from.
In that case, she's going to go back to working on the fungus farm.
So Terrence,
Yes.
you said back at the campfire back there that they talked about clans and stuff.
They talked about the marks on their arms. I don't know what was.
Okay. Zacharias,
Yes.
you're a very smart fellow. You know a lot
Yes.
of things, and you seem to love leadership. So, we need a name for our community.
Let me check my character sheet to see if I was thinking of anything.
Is that like a nurse?
Drage,
bloody
you're able to
nurse.
forage a food.
What kind of food?
Uh,
Some kind.
You're able to forage enough food to be worth 2 foods.
Sweet.
What do I get with my 24
I don't get a
mushrooms?
deer or anything with the 20? Wow.
A what?
A deer or anything?
No, you were like
Just
foraging.
fruits?
You weren't like
Yeah,
going
you
out and
were
hunting.
Oh,
hunting.
I thought I was going with those other two.
Oh, they hadn't left.
Oh,
Do you want to go with
Andrew
them?
and Lynn?
Oh, yeah, that's what I was planning on doing.
How long does foraging take? Foraging takes 4 hours. So if you want to forage first and then go with them after 4 hours, you could do that.
Okay.
Or if you want to
I
come
didn't
back
think
with
I
deer,
was.
that's
I
fine.
thought I said I was going with them to go hunt.
I think
I
I
didn't-
need to be able to hear what you're doing before you make rolls. Otherwise, I will just assume, I guess.
Also,
So,
that 24 on survival was me doing the fungus farm stuff, by the way.
so I guess I gathered 2 foods for food
Yep. So
myself. Okay.
Fenrir is able to gather another 2 foods as well.
And I'm just still
Nice.
helping Zacharias build.
Zacharias
guess-
says,
Do I roll for the hunting party?
Sure. You can do it with advantage as well.
Wait. What's your
Uh,
modifier?
3.
You should let me do it.
Okay.
I have +7
oof,
Okay.
with advantage, correct?
Yes.
nice.
24. All right, Jackson. What is double your strength modifier?
My strength, my strength is 4.
So you guys brought back a total of 10 more food in hunting.
Whew.
Sweet.
No need to hunt for a little bit.
Yeah,
We
you guys
got
have
a lot of
27 food. That's like 3 days
Oof.
worth. You have 3
Nice.
days worth
Well-
of food.
Well, we don't need to go foraging for a bit. We can work on building and stuff this next day.
Yeah, you guys are gone. What are you doing for the rest of your day, Fenrir?
Ferno will try to go out into the woods and find some plants
All right, go ahead and make me my foraging check.
with advantage. Hey!
Not 20.
Nice. So did you want to find 2 food,
Seeds.
2
Find
goods,
seeds.
or 1 of each?
Goods. Goods are like a thing that we use.
Yeah.
We're pretty low on goods, so we're pretty high on food. So I think 1 food, 1 good.
'Kay.
Some good food, if you will.
All right. Terrence, do you want to make me a... I was going to do something special for this, but I haven't yet.
Wait, is it construction?
Yeah, just a construction.
Should frickin' Zacharias roll?
I'll just have you both roll.
What's the roll? Just a normal d20?
I'm going to
Got the
say...
20 on survival.
I'm going to say intelligence, Zacharias, you get advantage.
You
Because
sure it's
you've
not
been doing
strength?
a lot of building.
Okay. It's a 9. Oh no, 14.
You get a 14 and a 9. Is that enough for a mishap? Where does the mishap thing?
It's a mishap. I know it's a mishap. I was reading it earlier.
Yeah. So,
It's bad. A rope snapped.
that's like an example.
Oh.
But yeah, sure. You're like using ropes to like lift things to each other. One of you's like up top, another one's down at the bottom. A rope snapped and a bunch of wood breaks, adding in a day and using 1 good.
Oh, there goes the good that Fernell just found.
Wait. Why did he roll a mishap?
Because they're doing construction stuff and there's construction rules. I'm actually going to be adding construction as sort of like a skill.
Yeah.
Wait. But
people
it
will
says
be
here
changing.
rolling a 1 on any construction check causes a mishap. They didn't roll a 1.
Oh, that's true. That's what it is. So you guys did not
So
cause a
there's
mishap.
no mishap.
Yay!
My apologies.
Phew.
Thank goodness we didn't lose a good. We just gained a good.
Get good, am I right?
So Fufi's gonna be trying to like plan out what this place should look like, but he's not very intelligent. So I mean, he can attempt to.
So
But
what?
he consults Cornwick.
Yes, we'll do that. Half a second. Terrence, you rolled under a
Yes.
10. So you pretty much you didn't contribute an extra day, sort of a thing. So is what that one is.
So
So
I
you
was
weren't.
helping.
It wasn't bad enough to be a mishap, but it was like you weren't doing a great
I
job.
didn't- Yeah.
So Fufi and Cornwick are talking. Yes, hello.
Well, I was thinking that we need to think about what we're gonna be doing here instead of just being here, if you know what I mean.
Well, in my opinion, houses are the most important.
I agree.
I would really like to
So-
have my own space.
What is Zacharias and Terrence doing? Are they making a watchtower or something?
They are supposed to make us safer, apparently. Waste of time, if you ask me.
I believe so too. We should go talk to them and make them make a house instead.
Let's do it. Yes, this is gonna be fun.
Be right back.
All right, you move there. I'll move him in just a second. Do you want me to be Zacharias for this, or do you want to be Zacharias for this?
I'm Zacharias. What are you talking about?
That's what I'm at. He's NPC right now, so I just want to know if you wanted to do it.
No, I'm always Zacharias. He's too fun to play for me to say no. What can I say?
Okay. So Cornwick and Fufi walk up.
Zacharias.
Yes.
Dear leader, we were thinking that maybe this project is not the best project to be working on right now.
He drops like a log into the ground. What?
Well, you see, we're very good at
Because-
thinking. So you should listen just a little bit. At least hear us.
Zacharias thinks about this. I am also good at thinking.
We are magical wizards, though.
That was not with advantage. That was actually decent. A house would be good, though. Did the people vote?
We voted.
We can get
We
people
haven't put a
together.
vote.
I guess 2 people did vote. That means the people voted.
Yep.
It seems like we're building a house.
We did
well-
not laugh. That was me.
While we're on the topic, maybe we should build more than one.
I agree.
One thing at a time. I have only 2 arms.
Indeed, one at a time, but more than one overall.
Hmm,
That's thinking with your noggin.
that is quite genius. I will consult my advisor about this numbers
Good.
thing.
We'll be waiting by the campfire to hear your decision.
I guess Karina's just standing right here, watching this
She's just
happen.
listening.
It's a
Oh,
digital.
oh, Karina. Oh, I apologize for yesterday.
He just goes out. He goes out to the woods looking for Ander, just like screaming into the woods. Ander!
Zacharias, hold on a second.
He's like trying to hunt and just scares all of the game away.
He comes over. He's like, Zacharias, hold on. He's a little far out. You can't scream to him now. But later when he comes back, you can talk to him.
Yes, I will have to do that.
Until then, you can keep working on your watchtower.
He continues working on the watchtower.
Anyway, I was apologizing to you, Karina. I did
To-
not mean to be so uncouth.
Terrence is gonna go train by himself.
You're gonna go train.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think technically right now, Fernil is out gathering herbs.
Yeah, because it
Yeah.
takes 4 hours ish. So
Yeah.
He's gonna climb on top of the stump and just start training on top of the stump.
okay.
Cool.
So I guess Karina just watches you as you start apologizing. She doesn't say anything.
All right. I think you heard me. He's gonna walk faster.
She walks past you.
You walk past each other.
Cornrick, I don't think this Karina has any personality.
She's gonna sit on the stump.
Great.
Did she do anything all day?
Not really. We could probably have her work the mushrooms.
Did somebody talk to her?
I already worked
No.
the mushrooms.
If nobody's talked to her, she does
Oh.
nothing all day.
I mean, Zacharias might be like, I need help with this log. or something vague like that in her general direction.
Pointing in her
She-
direction.
She
Yeah.
she sighs and comes over.
Okay, yeah.
So I guess I gotta have her roll a construction. Oh, she rolled a 2. She didn't. She helped it not at all. So she comes over to help, and she just like lifts the log and moves it, picks it back up and moves it, picks it back up and moves it, giving the
You're-
illusion that she's doing something.
You're moving the log away. You're supposed to be moving it closer.
She moves it closer, then she moves it to the other side of you, then she moves it to the other side of the pole.
That's more like it.
She- all right, and that's what she does all day.
Beautiful.
For now, Zacharias is oblivious to her slacking.
All right, the day comes to a close.
I mean, she still gets a workout, I guess.
Pretty much. Day comes to a close. The mighty hunters return with their harvest of 10 foods worth of meat.
And
Booyah.
goods. And plant and good.
I guess. they're
I
gonna
think
go
I
straight
hear
for-
people.
Oh, hello.
Welcome home.
Glim is just like, hello. Eh. He's been working on this. I haven't had him work on this at all. I'll have him finish that.
Wait, what is that?
That's supposed to be a little hut to keep medicines in.
Yeah.
To keep
Ander,
Yeah?
they say that you can build multiple houses one after the other. Is that a thing that we should be doing?
Yes, I think so.
Then that settles it. 2 people have voted, and my advisor says we should do it. Democracy's magic at work.
Perfect.
So
Well, you
starting
did get some
today,
progress done on the watchtower.
You can even stand on it. If you can balance very well.
What are you doing,
I'm sure
Caleb?
I could.
I'm moving Karina? What?
Slowly.
She's walking! Do you have a problem?
Still.
Leaps through the fence.
Why not?
No,
Jeez.
no reason. I'm just laughing.
Also, you probably would have built the ladder today, so I'll just do that.
Yeah, probably.
Booyah.
So now people can actually stand up there, but if your legs get tired and you faint, you're literally gonna die.
You can also sit.
That's true.
Uh,
Still dangerous.
kind of.
Oh,
'cause
that's
it's-
something Zacharias would say.
I don't remember. I don't know if you remember, but this is not a pole. This is a log that was jammed into the ground really hard, and then a bunch of dirt was built up around it so it didn't fall over.
Yes.
Oh.
It's-
How big was this log?
It was the log that
I think it was this tree.
Zach. It was the really big tree that Zacharias uprooted when he was enlarged.
Oh. So it's like a telephone pole, pretty much.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I was thinking he would saw it off some way up there so that it actually ends in the flat
Oh, yeah,
surface. But,
I'm pretty sure you did.
but yeah, it's still pretty
Okay.
pretty spooky up there.
So town meeting, town village,
Oops.
everybody. I don't know. Some things we need to talk about. We brought a big thing, a big hunt. You know, we got a big deer or something.
As he's talking,
Then-
Frank will point at her and try to get her to sit next to her so she can translate.
Oh yeah, she'll come over and do that.
So over the next few days, we'll be trying to make some houses. How long does it take to make a house?
100 days.
100 days. That was for like a cabin.
That is for a basic cabin.
Even it doesn't even take normal people 100 days to build a cabin. It takes
Yes, it does. I mean, with modern
takes a
technology,
while.
no. But with like old western, I was going like off of old western. It takes like a year to build like a cabin, almost.
Okay.
But we have magic.
You do have magic. That's why magic is an option in my list here,
yeah.
and you
Right,
can
so-
short.
So
Also,
Hmm.
it takes 100. I also have it down as it takes 100 days for a single person to make a
Yeah.
house.
Mm.
okay, so if we had a troop of 4 people doing it,
Then
that'd
it
be
would 25 days.
Oh, not bad.
approximate.
Let's have the whole town work on it and get it like done in 2.
I mean, that actually kind of
1,
makes
2,
sense because
3, 4,
if
5,
everyone's
6,
working
7,
on
8,
it,
9,
we're all getting
10.
work done.
If that's 10 people working
And
on
we
it,
could do it in
that'd
10
be-
days.
And I'll need to make sure to
Yeah.
have the construction skill actually built.
10 days.
The only problem is we only have less than 3 days of food right now for everybody.
Yes. So we can't
So-
do that.
Have 9
Could
people.
do 10 days of work for the first couple of days and have people start getting food while they do that. Everyone still keeps working.
I mean, if we
So I
want
was
to give me
thinking-
sacks, I can go collect a lot of fish for us.
Yes. We could go fishing instead of hunting and get a lot more food.
I vote tomorrow, instead of starting building, let us go and collect the fish.
That'll last for 4 days.
Fernell will still stay home and man the fungus farm. So it does take 8 hours.
Let's see. So whoever are the strongest or who can carry the most stuff should go with them
Zacharias
for
can
fish.
carry insane amounts of weight.
Yes.
And Zacharias
He
should
is
go with.
broken. How much
I
weight
think
was
I
it?
think
Your
Rage, Zacharias, and Terrence.
strength score multiplied by what is it? Multiplied by 3, and then times that by 2. No,
And
multiply
then-
it by. Hold on, I can look.
Anyway,
Strength score multiplied by 15.
And then multiplied by 2 because he doubles it.
Yes. So just multiply your strength score by 30.
I can carry
He can
210.
carry 600 pounds.
I can carry 210.
Yeah, Zacharias can carry 600, so he could probably just carry the freaking ice block full of things.
nice.
Let's do it. Let's make an ice house real quick. That way the food will keep longer.
Okay, so the rest of us will work on the ice house while you guys get the fish.
My guy doesn't know how to make houses. Just to let you know.
But
We
he
have
does know how to
Glenn.
follow instructions, right?
Glim was really good at
Oh.
the construction stuff, so if we have Glim do it,
Yes. Glim.
direct us.
Glim's a construction guy. He has
Um,
expertise in construction.
Well, a lot of people go get fish. Fernil will specialize herself in getting more mushrooms.
Holdenarian will help with that, and he'll try to be making his own plot of mushrooms while you do yours,
Hmm.
You want to make a second
so
plot
that
of
we can
mushroom.
have 2 mushroom plots, getting 4 food a day,
That would be 3 food
or
a day.
every 6 hours,
Well, actually,
or
if
whatever it was.
Fernal just takes 12 hours, she could get 4 food a day from both plots.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because 2 plots they'll produce differently.
Mhm.
Your spell is a cantrip, so you can do it as many times as you want. Therefore, you can
Yeah.
get 4 food a day
From this one,
from 2. What
or
do I do?
if I had 2. Are you
Hold on.
saying if I'm just from this one, or if I had 2 plots?
Current buildings. Oh, you should have been getting 1 more food a day because you have the druidic thing. My apologies.
I guess just add 2 food.
Yeah, I'll just add 2 food.
Still only done it twice. So yeah, if I can help him get an extra plot, and then spend the first 8 hours working on mine, and then like maybe the next 8 hours working on another plot. I could do that.
It is 6 hours for farming, so
Oh,
I
In that
would like
case-
the plot to be over here.
yeah, we could do that.
that'll be in the shade. You need to get rid of the tree.
Could I plant some
No.
funguses that aren't sun related?
Yes, but the way the sun moves during the day, because technically
Hmm.
it's gonna hit that spot either way. Because the shadows move.
Could we put one?
What is this thing?
That's a little fire pit, I think.
Yeah, it's a fire pit that I think Ander put up there.
We
Could
will
we
get rid
just-
of it.
Yeah, just get rid of it and put one there.
Sure.
Yeah, we'll get rid of it
Yeah,
and just
we'll
put
do
one
that.
in that spot.
Should I roll stuff for both daily fungus farm and increasing fungus farm?
And
No, it's still the same day. This is like the end of the day. You guys are all gathering together, talking about this.
Oh,
yeah,
thought
we're
this
just
was-
planning this right now. We're not
oh, I
actually
thought this
doing
was
it
the
yet.
next day. Okay.
Mhm.
Yeah, so we'll be doing this on the next day, but we're
Okay.
planning it right now. It's like a meeting.
I thought the night. Had already
So
happened.
other things we could do, we could try to build this wall up bigger. Not right now, but later.
for sure.
Turn this lean-to into an actual house after we have one set up.
That'd be good.
Get some trade with some of the other tribes. So if we can find some actual goods, we could probably trade with tribes and try to get some.
Do we get
I don't-
goods
I don't
from
know
hunting?
what we
Do we
need.
get like? Do we not get like pelts and stuff from hunting?
Well, I think we do.
Oh, you do.
Yeah. So should we have been getting goods?
Probably.
And an equal amount of goods. Yes, so you should have 16 plus 16 goods right now.
Dang.
Nice. So 21. Okay. So we can do trading with other tribes as well. What's the nearest tribe?
Garnel, 7 hours.
That's my
7
home
hours.
tribe. They would love
Okay.
to trade. If our religion is anything like our people, then we would love to trade.
Nice. So we have a few logs and some stone. We could probably use people to start gathering some of that stuff, get more of it. Let's see. Cornwick can like bring stones out of the dirt with magic, right?
Yeah, you can gather using magic.
Okay, so we'll have him and his unseen servant do that. Karina
And,
can help, I guess, with that.
Okay.
Drage and Zacharias and Terrence are gonna get fish, right?
Yep.
Yep.
Drage as protection, or we could have, no, yeah, we're gonna have Ofruk stay and guard the village,
And then Glim and
directing building purposes.
what's Andrew going to be doing all day?
For this next day, he doesn't need to go hunting.
I mean, more food wouldn't hurt, so we could have more people constantly building.
It's true. So he could go hunting on his own, but he wouldn't be able to get really large anything. Maybe he could have Karina come with.
Yeah, because she dealt a butt ton of damage to you.
Yeah,
Not to
so maybe
Andrew,
she'll
though.
be good to come. All right, Andrew will try to get Karina to come with him hunting.
She'll go, as long as you don't hit on her.
Okay. Perfect.
Considering
He's racist to
yeah,
everybody.
Andrew's
He
racist
he will
anyways.
not do that.
I mean, Foofy's kind of racist too. He did it anyway.
That's
I
true.
mean, a little bit, a little bit, not crazy.
That sounded pretty racist. She's just a human, anyways. So
Even if she's just a human.
I'm not one to date down, but wow,
There's also all these stumps around that are going to start being clutter.
Mm,
Oh, that's true. We need to start removing those. We can worry about that in a minute, but yeah.
It doesn't
for
take
now,
long.
let's continue.
It doesn't take long to remove them.
No,
Would
you could do them all at
Druidcraft
once.
help remove them?
Could what?
Druidcraft help remove stumps?
I'm gonna say no,
If we,
Yeah, that's a little too much.
because they're dead.
I mean,
Druidcraft's
Matt, if
supposed
we
to be
keep
more
this
alive
area-
things, right?
but my druid focus is all about dead life. The spore druid thing. That's what they're all about.
you could use your spore army to eat the trunks.
You could do that. You just don't get the wood from it.
That's fair.
It's true. Very true.
Yeah, it takes-
We
it
want
takes
wood,
a-
though.
For a stump, I think it only takes like a half an hour to process
Anyway,
and stuff.
we could keep this area as the farming area.
Half an hour
After
to
we get rid of
for
ours.
small stumps, 1 hour for larger stumps.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
can.
we can have like this.
I tried to make sure you can easily tell what's small and what's big.
Yeah, it's pretty clear.
Now, where the house should go, the cabin.
We should probably have the
Maybe-
cabin.
I think
Here?
over here would be good places. 'Cause
Put it
it's
right
next to the
there.
well. This
Where?
is the clearest place.
Exactly.
Oh yeah, I forgot we had
Okay.
this nice flag.
I don't
that-
remember.
It's a flag?
I don't remember
is that
being
a
it
flag?
nice. Yeah, you. That's a flagpole, and I think somebody tied a piece of leather to the top.
Yeah.
Okay, we should actually get some real, like a name for this place.
Yeah, when you asked Zacharias about it, he just kind of thought about it really hard, and he never answered. He just kind of kept thinking about it, and you got really bored waiting for him to answer.
Alright.
I vote Thrawn.
What?
I vote we call this place Thrawn.
Thrawn?
Yes.
Like the Kingdom of Thrawn, or like Village of Thrawn, or like
Just Thrawn.
Hamlet? I don't know, just Thrawn. Who's Thrawn?
I don't know. It's just a name I like.
Okay,
We should
well,
call it Zacharias.
good thinking, Zacharias, but I think we should think a little bit harder than that.
Fernal and
Uh,
Karina actually know that's how the Gork tribes are named. Is just the leader at the time. That's the name of the
Call
clan.
We could call it Lupton.
Really?
My surname.
Lupton's not bad.
I don't disagree. Mupton,
Lupton.
can you put it in chat? Lupton. Okay, sure. That sounds good.
It just sounds like the name of the place.
It
didn't
does.
Yeah.
Zacharias Lupton
Leader's
the third,
name,
wow.
Lupton. Let's do it.
All right. None of the NPCs disagree. They don't care as much.
Fernal does not understand the discussion. Or really care.
Karina-
he doesn't get
Karina-
why you're naming this place Lupt.
Well, at this point, if Karina can explain to Fernal that Lupton is Zacharias' like last name, and she's like, "Oh yeah, that makes sense.
Ah. Yeah, Fernal's like, oh, okay, yes.
That's exactly
together,
how we
Fernal.
do it, except not
Yeah,
last."
she's like, why is there such a big deal about this? This should have been done already.
All right.
So yeah,
well,
Lupton. That works. All right. I guess the next day will come and everyone can get off to their other projects.
all right. Remind me. So, I'm just gonna put everyone places. These two are hunting.
Yes.
These two are building a new farm and tending the current one.
Yes.
Yes.
Drage, Terrence, and
Zacharias.
Zacharias are going to get fish.
Yep.
Ulfric's staying home. What is Glim and Cornwick doing? Cornwick's getting stone.
They're going to be doing the ice shack. That's what Glim's doing.
and
Glim is working on the ice shack, and the other dude is working on getting stone.
And where's the ice shack going?
We could repurpose the medicine, the herbal thing here.
We could have
For
it be a
the ice.
medicinal ice shack.
Yeah, it's just
Yeah.
not built in a good place to make it insulated.
We need to have it
Yeah.
like out here or underneath a tree.
Yeah. I think
It's
having
true.
it, we could just put it right over here. This place is pretty cozy. Pretty close to the fire and everything.
Cozy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right here.
So he's gonna start working on an ice shack. Is it just gonna be the size of a cabin?
Probably
And
smaller.
Like an outhouse.
Do you want
It's
you want like this thing? The thing he's
probably
been
closer
working
to
on.
this thing.
Yeah, we probably only need to refrigerate the food that's going bad anyway. Or
Yeah.
the food that we've had for a bit.
Okay. Having an ice box will up the length of time for that food thing that I had in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're lucky you guys have a water bending monk.
Yeah.
That is super useful.
Very useful.
Otherwise, there's no way to get ice.
We have like an
Yeah.
earth-bending wizard with and a water-bending monk.
The next best thing we could ever possibly do is just like dig down and make a cave.
Yeah. I can
That
make
would not
trenches.
be-
I
would
can
not
make
be
trenches.
effective.
If you
I
can
left
find
a
a cool
cool
hill.
shovel there.
Yeah. Drage made a shovel.
Oh yeah, I think Zacharias just has a shovel.
I mean, I
he
can.
was prepared.
If at any point you
Oh,
guys
that's-
want an easier access to stone or possibly even metals, you will have to dig. So
Oh, I
that's
do
that.
have a shovel.
Yeah.
Well, we could do a hole, kind of like a little cave thing
Remember
instead of a
Minecraft?
shack. Might be faster.
Well, I want him to build the top of a shack. When I come back with the ice, I can drop the fish out of the ice by turning it to water, and then turn it back to ice and dig a 15-foot trench right there.
Wait, a cave might be better because then if it's on stone, the water wouldn't melt and go into the dirt.
Yeah.
So maybe we should just have a cave ice ice cave.
Probably. Well, we would have to have Cornwick digging that out then.
I mean, Zacharias has a shovel.
Cornwick has magic.
Zacharias can lift 600 pounds.
Zacharias is getting fish.
That's true. I'm saying later on.
So
Okay,
are you
yeah, yeah, yeah.
repurposing Cornwick from stone gathering to digging a hole?
Yes.
Yes.
Could it possibly? I guess he'd be gathering dirt at that point.
Well, he's making a pile of dirt by digging a hole for the ice shack.
Yeah, he'd get a few stones here or there, probably like 2 stones worth.
Yeah.
Talk about killing a bird with 2 stones.
He would request that somebody at least be with him to like protect him in case something comes out of the forest.
Then we use the guard of the city.
Ulfric.
Boop. Well, what's Glim doing now then?
Ulfric. Helping them build
Yeah.
the ice shack after digging the hole.
Ensuring that they don't cave themselves.
Or maybe Glim could just be the guard.
No, have Glim helping. That way it can get done faster.
Okay.
I think at this point, one person with a shovel and then one person digging out chunks of magic. The person with the shovel's probably just going to get in the way.
Yeah.
I'm talking about having him start building like the cover. We still need something to cover it, so
Yeah, that's
He'll
true.
be like over here.
Oh yeah, yeah.
He could
be like
be getting
over
stuff
here
together
getting some
and
wood.
kind of partially be keeping watch too.
I'll just
Yeah,
keep
he could be turning the wood into planks that they can use to build stuff.
yeah.
That's so easy though. You just put it in your crafting inventory.
it. So I guess that's what he's working on, the cover that'll go over there eventually.
Yep.
I think we all have our tasks for the day.
All right.
Yay! Woo! Hooray!
Time for some checks.
Yeah, time for some checks. So
Who goes first?
I'll go with Fernal first.
Should I roll multiple checks for tending and making a new one?
No, you don't need to roll a check for making a new farm plot.
Okay, I'll just roll for.
You're
tending
literally
and existing.
dropping in mushroom spores.
Oh wow!
Well,
The mushrooms. Let's see what could have happened.
1 and 2.
At some point during the night, it actually started raining, which actually washed some of the mushrooms away a little bit. They just sort of died.
Fernell notices that a
What
mushrooms are
the
wilted,
crap
she
was
hasn't
with
prayed in
that
a
roll?
while. Right?
That's a 1 and a 2.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Fernal realizing too much of her wilting because she hasn't prayed in a while. So once she's done with all of this stuff, she's gonna start coming over here and saying her joyful prayers.
Well, Lunarian will keep examining the mushrooms and try to figure out what happened.
That seems dayshrooms don't have very deep roots, and so they're very easily washed away.
You can
Maybe
blow
a-
on them and take them away.
So I assume Holdenarian continues work on the farm, at least the new one.
Yeah.
Let's go hunting. Ander, with advantage, please.
Okay.
Ander has
Oh,
the
wait, that's-
advantage.
There we go.
Good.
Booyah.
You are able to bring back 10 total food and goods.
Why didn't
Booyah.
we have them go hunting? We could have just had them help.
Well, I
Oh,
mean,
well, we
10
need
10
food.
food and goods is pretty good because we get goods as well.
Oh,
We need,
I'm
we also
also
need 10 food a day.
Yeah, true.
I'm also going to take off. How much did I say was for a cabin?
100 days.
100 days.
No, sorry, 8 wood.
Files.
I'm just gonna say one wood and 1 good to make the cover.
Okay.
Okay, I'll take that off now. There it is. So he's starting work on that. That'll take him a day probably. It's not too complicated. I should make a construction check for him, which I said he has expertise in.
See how nice his door is?
7, I think.
It's a pretty nice door.
Yeah, it makes a decent door. It's not bad.
Nice.
Cormac doesn't need to roll jack because he's just digging. That'll grab him 2 stones worth
And a lot of dirt.
and a lot of dirt, which isn't worth anything on that list.
No, but we can also stack the dirt up around the cover to help insulate it more.
That's smart. And last but not least, fishing.
Your survivalist monk over here who knows what he's doing.
Go ahead and give me your survival with advantage, Mr. Monk.
Okay.
Not a good roll day.
No, you're able.
We had some pretty good ones.
You're able to
I mean-
gather. We'll say the same amount of food you would get while hunting. So
Yay!
what would that? What's double your strength modifier, Jackson?
Double my strength modifier, 8.
Double your strength modifier, Terrence.
4.
Double strength
Mm.
modifier, Zacharias.
Oh, 10.
10, 8, and 4 equals 22 food.
Holy crap!
Oh wait, no. Double my strength modifier is just 4. Sorry.
That equals 18 food.
Still pretty dang good.
Yeah.
And now it's just in a giant 15-foot block of ice.
That Zacharias carries on his back like an Egyptian construction worker.
Yeah, I'm wondering where you're keeping this 58 things worth of food right now.
We're probably keeping at least 18 of that in a big block of ice over here somewhere. It's not like it's gonna melt in one day.
It's true. It is actually fairly cold. At least at nights. During the
Yeah.
days, like, meh.
Yeah.
It would melt in a day, but you can have your monk come and refresh it every couple seconds or something.
Yeah, plus ice doesn't melt too fast, especially when it's that thick.
Yep.
Yeah.
Jackson, give me a d20.
Okay.
Ooh, okay.
mean, I literally just froze a big chunk of salt water.
That's probably gonna melt pretty fast.
No, salt water has a lower freezing temperature and a higher boiling point.
Oh, okay.
That's a good point.
So-
Yeah.
It will stay colder longer than it would if it was just normal water.
Well, there you go.
That's true.
We'll say you have to refresh it at least 3 times a day. Because
How many
That's
key
difficult
points
at all.
it takes
I'm
every half
thinking
hour.
sugar and water. That's probably what melts.
Yeah, sugar and water melts easier.
That's
All
what
right.
I'm thinking.
all right, so you guys are all doing your tasks. Eventually, Fenrir will come and help finish this after her prayers.
Yeah.
I think that's
Perfect.
it. Cornwick would have a sizable hole. He can dig a lot. I don't know if he'd reach like the stone. Yeah, he'd probably
Layer.
reach like the stone layer.
Can you dig through stone?
No.
Hmm.
So-
We need to start making a pickaxe.
He
Crude
gets-
pickaxe.
Yeah, he gets to like the stone layer. You guys get back. Pretty late. No, 8 hours. Probably took you maybe a half an hour to get everything sorted.
I mean, for us, it's literally we just go, we find a pot of fish and freeze.
Yeah, and then you have to get it out, and then you have to make sure that everyone's carrying what they can
As
carry.
it, when it's ice, I can move it freely within 120 feet of me.
What was the point of bringing these two?
Because
For bodyguards.
I literally can only move it 120
Bodyguards.
feet from where it is.
Oh, okay.
it's-
So they
I-
are needed.
They are needed. I had to move it so that I
Okay.
could lift it up and put it on Zacharias.
I was gonna say
So that
because
he
if
can carry it.
Zacharias, I don't think he could have done much other than carrying it. If he wasn't doing that, I don't think he counted as helping.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
No, he
Ugh.
needed someone to carry the block of ice.
yeah.
So yeah, we'll say it just takes a half an hour to get everything sorted.
Okay.
What am I saying? So it's 8. That would be 4 o'clock. You guys get back around at 4 o'clock. These two finish the farm. I'll do that later. These two finish the farm. This stump is gonna have to be in the way though. I think you're gonna have to get rid of that before you can finish the farm.
Mm,
What stump?
This stump,
yeah, probably.
just based on the length of this, like 17 feet.
Yeah.
Which will
Well,
take an hour.
if we do it sideways, like
They could also just do it like
this,
And we could just spend an hour getting rid of the stump. It's not.
This
Big
is like
deal.
a circle, David. It's 17 feet, no matter which way you want to look at it.
oh, okay.
But it's not like it'll be difficult to remove the stump.
No,
Yeah,
it'll
you
just
we
take
could
you an hour.
probably
Stump.
we could even just do that at the end of the day.
You can either use an hour to do that, or you can just half an hour eat it if you'd like.
Would it be
shrooms.
30? Would it be half an hour to have both me and Foofy get rid of it?
If you just want to destroy it, yeah, you don't get wood, but yeah.
Oh, well, she'll just spend an hour at the end of the day getting rid of it then.
Okay, so
Yeah.
you want the wood from it? Cool. Boop. All right. These guys come back after 8 hours as well, so these guys arrive just before the fishermen do. Hole. Or I guess let me just look up a trap door.
And then we can throw people in there we don't like.
Boop.
freeze them in the ice house. Freeze them in the ice house.
Oh, that's how you do it.
These guys come back. So he put the thing over it, and you've reached the like stone layer, quote unquote.
Nice.
But he can't go any further than that. Somebody else will have to finish it.
Okay.
Zacharias needs a pickaxe.
What else is Anything else happening, or is that it? Why is there a trap door over here in the woods? Get rid of that.
There's always a
This-
trap door.
What
This
is
one?
this? Freaking Lost?
Yes.
Just find the trap door, open it up, and find Desmond.
Hey, no
moon
spoilers. I
bear?
haven't seen it all.
The
That was
moon
like
bear?
first season. I haven't seen that movie or that show since I was like 12.
I haven't seen that show at all.
It was
Never
really
seen it.
good, and then it got really boring.
Uh-huh.
All right. That's everyone. Everyone comes back. Everyone gets done with their jobs around 4 to 5 o'clock. So
Not me, right? Because didn't I spend like 6 hours on this? Oh yeah, I guess it still would be.
yeah, it doesn't take very long to build a farm plot.
How long does it take for the farm plot to be usable?
Well, with Druidcraft, you can make it usable the next day.
Perfect.
Do I have to spend some time to do that?
Yay, Druidcraft!
Yeah, you would.
I'll spend the rest of my day then doing that.
So it'll probably take you another hour. So everyone else is gathering after they've done all their jobs. You're just finishing that up, making sure the shrooms are usable tomorrow.
She's just going around tapping her shroom shoulders, dumping spores everywhere.
What's happening here?
Happening where?
Down here with
Fight,
everybody.
fight. Just kidding.
I don't
Okay,
know.
bring it.
We just
Kidding,
got back
I
with the fish and we put it all in the nice little ice cellar.
If you want to spar
Okay.
with Zacharias, they
Well,
could.
There's not an ice cellar
Uh,
yet.
Dredge is pretty lazy when it comes to fighting.
I guess sleeping around the fire, making
Hey,
another fire pit or
hey,
something, so everyone can
Zacharias.
sleep around fires.
He's gonna start making a pickaxe. Wait, no, you guys haven't told us you hit a wall.
What
Yes.
time of day is it?
I mean, Cornwick lets you know.
What time of day is it?
5 o'clock.
Do you want to do a little bit of sparring between you and me?
Sure.
Get a little bit more practice in.
Do you guys want to do an
I
actual
shall
fight?
use the flat of my blade.
I shall use my quarterstaff.
Do you guys want to do an actual fight?
That'd be fun.
Or do you want to
Sure.
just roll to see who wins?
Fight.
Okay, I'm good with the fight.
I will watch.
Zacharias is really strong. It's been a while since I fought with him.
I'm not going to stand that close.
Do we take any penalties for doing non-lethal, or
It's all non-lethal.
Yeah, I'm just going to say it's all non-lethal, so it doesn't matter.
okay? Just because it would be bad.
Yeah.
There's going to be a well right next to you guys unless you want to move down. a little
Whatever you
bit.
do, whenever someone wins, don't get mad at each other.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
no, this is a friendly sparring match. Zacharias knows this.
It's a nice little practice for the both of us.
Yeah.
Keep us loose, keep us limber.
Zacharias hasn't fought anything in like a week.
All right, you guys, roll for initiative.
Dun, bun, 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 bun. Oh! And no, this is Fernal. That's just because it's my name.
You can switch it down at the very bottom with as.
Ah. There we go. Okay, fixed it.
All right, Zacharias, you get the
Do I
first
get-
move. You get a nat 20. You get to go twice.
Okay. Zacharias goes and shouts, "I shall slay you!" And swings his sword, flat blade. Does that hit?
Yeah.
Alright.
Wait,
I didn't update the damage, but.
What's your
there's-
AC?
Oh, I did.
it should be 8 plus my dex plus my proficiency, right?
10 plus your dex plus your proficiency.
Oh,
Do you
10
not
plus
have
my
it as
dex-
custom over here? Hold on, you don't.
No.
Wait,
So
you add
custom?
proficiency to AC?
I have an
No,
armor.
no, not proficiency. Not
Oh.
proficiency.
My-
So in the attribute options box, in the top center, there's custom AC. Go ahead and make it 10 plus dex plus wisdom.
Ten plus dex plus wisdom.
Yep.
Okay.
Then you can go back to
Um,
core.
Core. Okay, yeah, that does not hit.
No!
Is there
I
anything
was
else for your
thinking
turn?
it's like his armor class should be a lot higher.
Not my normal turn. He'll swing again! There's a 15 hit.
Still doesn't hit.
Take it!
I will.
Oh, can I have donned my armor in preparation of this?
Yeah.
You can put your armor on, yeah.
Making sure.
Oh, your armor class is wrong as well, huh? All right.
Sure is.
What kind of
How
armor
much
do you
does
have?
ring mail do again? It's ring mail?
14 plus 2 of your decks, I think.
Alright. And I also have a shield, so it would be 16?
Yeah, so make it so it's 12 plus your, or sorry. Make it so it's 16 plus decks. Do you have more than 2 decks?
Nope.
Alright, well then it doesn't matter.
Yeah, there we go. Alright, I'm all good.
Cool.
Okay.
Is that your
Oh.
turn then?
Yeah.
Terrence.
Terrence will make an attack with his quarterstaff. Ah, not with advantage.
So 14.
I block it with my shield.
And then he gets to take an unarmed strike.
I block it with my shield.
Sure you do.
You're both very good at
And-
defense.
Yeah.
That'll pass.
Alright. He's just swinging back and forth at this point. Yay!
It hits.
For 13.
Ow.
So
Yep.
you bring your quarterstaff up and you block the sword, but the sheer force of his muscles push the staff into your face. Boom.
Okay.
Zacharias is like, sorry, I didn't mean to do that.
Well, I will make an attack.
Unless they have a bonus action, Zacharias.
I do not.
So that attack misses.
And then I'll make an unarmed strike.
Ooh.
You make the unarmed strike and you just trip a little bit in the mud. Your next attack has disadvantage.
Okay, and then I will spend a key point to give me patient defense.
You used your bonus action to make the unarmed strike.
Oh yeah, never mind.
No patient defense over here.
Nope.
Next time. Zacharias.
Zacharias does a flashy spin attack. Ooh!
Flashy
It hits.
Flashy spin indeed.
For 13.
That KOs me.
I'm guessing flavor-wise, is he actually knocked out, or is he just like
I'm.
at the point where he gives up? Or
That's up to Terrence. Do you want to be knocked out or do you want to yield?
We'll just yield.
All right, you yield.
good fight. I haven't fought anything that's not succumbed to my blows within the first strike.
If I would have done it differently, it would have been a different story, but thank you.
Yeah, helps you back up onto your feet.
I gladly take it.
Yay!
Cornwick starts clapping vigorously.
Denarian nods and, what a fun little show.
Indeed. So about this time, Fenrir's finished with her job.
Yay.
Fernal. Because I can speak words.
I thought you said for her null that time, and I was like, what? I don't have a null.
Oh.
I guess everyone will try to find spots to sleep or something.
I think Fernal's just been sleeping outside.
No, not you. These two.
She's been sleeping on the fungus farm. That's why it's been growing so well.
We can technically fit like 4 of us in the house.
It's like 6 o'clock. It's not twilight yet.
Oh,
I guess this would be a good time to have dinner.
Yeah, have a nice dinner around the campfire.
Yeah, you cook up some venison.
perfect.
Season it with mushrooms.
Venison soup.
Oh, I just got your request for access in my email
For what?
for Trent.
Uh,
All right, so yeah, you make some food.
I study some more Gorkish.
oh yeah.
Cornwick's able to make it taste like whatever you want. He offers.
I like the taste of venison, thank you.
He'll give you a nod.
Much better than the porridge they served us at the monastery.
Suit yourself.
Fernell enjoying her own cooking. If she knew what he was doing, she would be slightly offended.
Okay. I didn't even think about it.
Yeah.
He's actually gonna walk up and ask you though, because that's what he does.
Well, she looks at him, not understanding common.
He'll finger Karina over because he knows Karina can speak her language. Tell her I can make it taste like whatever she wants. Karina very much more lazily says that.
She looks up and says, "I'd rather taste my own food, thank you."
Tell her that her opinion is her own and she can have whatever she likes. A good day to her. And Karina says, yeah, he said that's fine.
Good. She continues eating her food that she does.
Probably most of her translations are much shorter versions of whatever the people are saying.
She's probably just thinking, like,
Probably.
wow, common is so overcomplicated. These people keep saying these long sentences, but it really just means, yeah, sure. Like, come on.
Karina, best translator.
That's why I'm wanting to learn Gorkish.
Yeah, she'll also spend some time with Terrence learning, or teaching and learning.
Cool. Go ahead and mark another day on both of y'all's then. Alright, I guess about this time you spend a few hours either chatting amongst each other or thinking to yourselves while taking in your meal. Gets to be about nighttime. Everyone going to bed, leaving a few guards. Actually, not everyone, because you can only fit like 6 people in there at once.
Leaving 4 guards at a time.
Fernell uses Druidcraft to make a comfy bed of mushrooms and falls asleep over here.
Alright, I'll take off your food now. Boop. And I take off the food based on the fact that it's multiple meals, not just one meal.
Yes.
Yeah.
One food is enough for a day.
I'm going to use all 3 of my hit dice to regain my health.
Nice.
So with 4 guards, man,
Well,
watch
what
is
level-
complicated at this point.
What level is Terrence?
3.
Yeah, Zacharias is level 4, so.
That explains why you beat me so easily.
Yeah, he does have a bit of an upper hand.
I think the only real difference is he gets +1 more proficiency. Oh, and the fact that you have 20 strength because you got an ability score increase.
Yeah, and
Mm,
yeah,
yeah.
I gain 1 more key when I reach level 4 too, which would come in handy.
Yeah, it would.
And more health.
And more health.
Yeah,
I
he
think
used
the level.
neither of you
level
used
4
any of your
difference.
special abilities, which was interesting.
I was ready for him to roll higher than my AC so I could surprise add 3 to my AC, but no.
Oh, do you have that?
Yeah,
Nice.
It's
I
awesome.
was prepared for it.
All right. Well,
Lupton.
the night. I'm gonna say Jackson again. Give me another D20.
The sun sets
Okay.
on.
Just because you've been doing the least, I gotta give you something.
Oh! Is that
I don't
good
know
or
what you want. I don't know what you want from me.
It's a 1 through 2.
My character is probably the least really wanting to help out, but will help out.
I'm gonna say Drage.
What?
I don't know. I don't know what to do for a 20.
I don't know.
This-
He gives you a
I
really
guess I
cool
find
sword.
some extra
Awesome.
food or something.
No, he makes a really cool pickaxe.
Oh yeah, I was making that. I was supposed to roll for that, wasn't I?
Sure. You spend your time during your meal or even after if you eat quickly, making yourself a really nice stone pickaxe.
Booyah.
At some point, I'm gonna have tools cost stuff, but I won't do it right now.
I
'Cause
just
I'm not
I
100%
I
sure how
just
it's gonna
put
work.
I just put it on the ground. That's pretty much all I do with it.
Sweet.
Zachariah sees it and
I
says,
don't carry
"Wow,
the shot.
Drage! Zachariah says, wow, Drage, you found a pickaxe!
I made it.
Amazing!"
Does Zacharias just completely ignore that? All right.
Yeah, he just ignores it and takes it. He's too excited to use it.
Okay, I just let him take it.
All right. And with that, the night passes uneventfully.
Hooray.
Just give me the plan for the next day, and I think we'll end it here. It's getting late.
I think
That's
we're just
fair.
gonna continue. I think we're gonna start building the house.
Fernal,
Yeah.
well, how
Literally-
much effort would it take to finish the ice blocks?
That would be mining, which I did have rules for. Where's mining?
I cannot see.
It takes 1 day. Okay, so it'll take you a day to mine around a 5-foot cube.
We can leave.
That sounds wrong. That sounds wrong.
We can leave the stone in there. It won't hurt the.
I guess if you're not trying to gather it, that would make more sense.
Yeah, we're just
Yeah.
trying to get it
So
space.
since you're not trying to gather rock, I'll just say it'll take you a day to make a 20 by 20 space.
Okay, Zacharias will spend the rest of his day, or tomorrow, digging that out to finish it up. And Fernal will spend her days gathering up the fungus.
I will go make sure that the ice block, wherever it may be, because we never added it in.
I guess
Just
I will
make sure it finds
recruit.
its way into the hole.
I could probably recruit Drage or someone else to start removing all these stumps and getting wood from it.
There's an ice block
Alright.
under this tree.
I guess I'll start
I don't think it's.
trying to help pull out stumps.
It's a 15-foot cube, so it's like down to
Oh,
here.
jeez, it is. That's huge.
Yeah,
Oh man.
I can catch a lot of fish.
That is a big cube. That explains why
You
he got
just
so
take a
much fish.
huge cube out of the ocean. You
There's
caught
probably
a
like
shark.
Yeah, I was gonna say there's like a shark in there.
You can like catch sharks.
That'll be really. At one point, I probably will have that happen.
What do we do with it?
Every time they go to get fish down there, they have to make sure that someone strong goes down to make sure the shark doesn't come out of the ice and start trying to eat people.
Okay.
How are you supposed to fit this in the hole?
It gets flash frozen. We're gonna break it apart.
Oh, okay.
And the pickaxe.
What was Foofy doing for this next day?
He was gonna be removing all the stumps all around,
Okay, so Drage and Foofy are removing
getting more
stumps.
wood.
That'll be pretty good.
I'm gonna make sure that the ice has not melted.
During the night's pretty cold, so it melts very, very, very slowly.
Especially for something of this size.
Mm-hmm.
Well, wait, no. Foofy is actually going to be continuing work on the field up here.
The field is
With-
done.
The field is
Okay,
done.
then he'll
Yeah, the
start
field's-
working on the mushrooms. Planting mushrooms, harvesting mushrooms.
Okay,
yada.
yeah. So Foofy's working on this field. Fenrir's working on this one.
Can we
I
have
guess-
someone else making another pickaxe?
Sure, I think Anders not that bad at that.
Yeah.
Let me see. What would it be under?
I would just say it's under the construction thing that I'm gonna have. So
Okay. Yeah, I think we'll just have Ander work on the pickaxe then, making tools out of
Okay.
stone.
Because that way we can have an ice pick too.
if you're
Yeah.
if you're gonna mass make tools, I'll just take one stone and 1 good in order to make stuff.
Good.
I am
Okay.
proficient in making tools.
You're proficient in crafting tools? Nice.
Yeah,
Maybe we
that's what I chose.
Should probably have him do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, have you do that instead. Never mind.
We'll
Yeah.
have Ander clear out stumps, I guess. Right?
Yeah, he can clear out stumps.
I just rolled really bad on that shovel. That's all I did. I think I got a 2.
And then Glenn can start planning out the house.
And I can start helping remove some trunks as well.
You know,
Okay.
And I'll keep an eye on the ice block.
how big is it supposed to be? Like
And you work
15?
on stumps.
20.
You're making tools. There's
10 by.
There's 4 people without a job. Is Ofric just on sentry duty again?
Yeah.
Perfect sentry. We could have the other people start. Because we got Glim who's free. They could start getting like the groundworks of a new cabin ready.
Yeah.
Does somebody want to help David draw out that 20 by 10 square?
I think I got it. About.
About.
10 foot's down here.
Let me use a different color. Okay.
Yeah.
If you click on the circle, the square you already have, you can just.
There
change
we
its color.
go.
Oh, well, okay, yeah. Someone else do that then. I'll just get rid of my crap.
He's so sad.
All
right, you have-
That's
I'm
20.
not sad. It's better.
You have 3
There
more
you go.
people not doing anything.
I was
Yeah,
saying
we
that
can probably
Sorry.
on the house.
Do what? It?
we can move this a bit somewhere.
It-
Oh, you
It's,
want him to get started on the house?
Yeah.
it's-
Like,
It's drawn, guys.
All of them?
Where do we want it?
anybody who is not doing anything, they work on the house.
I
Where
was
is it?
helping pull out stuff.
Hold on, I think.
Did we want the house to be somewhere else?
Yeah, I moved for a little bit
So I can scoot
to
it
the
along.
left.
I will delete mine. I don't know
I'm
how
not
to delete
sure.
mine.
Just select it like this, or sort of. Maybe.
I remember.
Yeah, maybe if you turn it sideways too.
Turn the house sideways?
Yeah, so the door is like facing this way,
How did
whichever
you
side
flip
the
it?
door is gonna be on.
Are we gonna have the
You
door
just, you
facing
just
this
use,
way?
use the little like.
Oh, that okay.
And you can have the door be wherever the heck you want on this thing.
I want the door to be
Yeah.
in the floor.
You could do
I
that.
think we should have the door facing the middle of the camp.
Yeah, for sure.
All right.
So
Also, for future expansion, like cutting down trees and stuff, expand this way. Because
Okay.
I can't go further this way.
Oh
Okay.
yeah, that's right. Roll 20 is fun that way.
Oh.
I've done that before where I've had on this map where I've had to move it over because of how you guys have built
Oof,
and
sorry.
cut down trees. That was difficult.
Oh.
yes.
Whoa.
So if we're doing anything, go
That's
this way.
A lot of space. Okay. Yeah. We're gonna go this way.
Oh yeah, and it's not even like all the space. I can keep going. I can make this map so big. Might slow down some
Nice.
people's computers, but
We'll not take
Oh,
up
I
more
like
than we
this.
need. Yeah, this is fun.
all right. Everyone has a job. Drage, where do you go? You're at the
He's working on-
stumps.
He's working
I'm
on.
helping with the stump.
You were doing
No.
tools, weren't you?
Tools.
Oh, did you want me to work on tools? Okay.
Yes.
Yes.
Tools. How like you're just making like a few. It wouldn't take you very long. Then you can help work on stumps.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then once the stumps are done, we work on the house.
Okay. There you go. That'll be the plan. I'll have that executed by the next time we play this.
I know it says artisan tools, but I don't want to go. I guess I'll change it.
Oh, that's not what that means, Jackson.
No, you already told me that I had artisan tools, and then you had to choose a thing, and I said I wanted to just make tools.
Oh, okay. We already talked about it then. All right.
Hey,
Write it down somewhere that we talked about it so I don't keep forgetting.
Zacharias,
Yes.
how far down is that stone?
Very. I don't know.
I
Caleb, how far down is the stone?
don't know.
It's pretty far.
I'm gonna say 15 feet down.
Because technically, with this ice block, I can build a 15-foot deep trench.
What? That's crazy.
Yeah, with Shape of the Flowing River. As an action, you can
That's
spend a key
my
point.
tool craft.
Perfect.
You can raise or lower the ice elevation, create or fill a trench, erect or flatten a wall, or form a pillar to the extent of such changes can't exceed half of the area's largest dimension. For example, I only had a 15-foot thing, so I could do 7. If I had a 30-foot square, I can create a pillar up to 15 feet high, raise or lower the square's elevation by 15 feet, dig a trench or up to 15 feet deep, and so on. You can't shape the ice or trap an injured creature in the area.
Do we need a trench?
It would move a lot of the stuff out of the way.
No, I think it's fine.
Okay. I
Is it-
technically could have grabbed a 30-foot block of ice, but I didn't.
Oof. I don't know if I could have carried that much.
Yeah.
Yeah, at some point, the weight of the ice way outweighs the amount of food you're gonna get out of it.
Yeah.
So is this where we're ending then?
Yeah. He gave me a roll for his crafting tools, which is fine. You successfully do that. I'm not gonna worry about other rolls for right now. It's fine.
Okay.
Everyone gathers what they need to gather. Perfectly fine.
All right.
And these 3 start on a house. Why can't I grab them? Boop. All right.
Yay!
Oops. Well,
Good progress. Good progress.
this looks really small. Is this?
Yeah, it sure does,
It's
doesn't it?
10 by 20.
Yep.
What was this?
I don't think that would take.
20 by 12. We're gonna change this slightly.
Okay.
We're just gonna make it a 20. We're just gonna make the cabins 20 by 12 just to be uniform.
How well
Okay.
did I make my tools?
You made them very well.
Okay, what
somebody
did I
already-
make? What was I supposed to make?
I don't know.
You made a pickaxe. You
I made another pickaxe. I made not as good as my first one.
hammer.
Make a gun. Make
saw,
an
I don't
assault
know.
rifle.
Yeah, he makes a pickaxe and a hammer.
A really good weapon. I don't know.
Sure, pickaxe, hammer, and then the first pickaxe, and that would be more. That would probably be enough for the resources that were spent.
Okay.
All right. This still doesn't look. Maybe it's just an optical illusion, but it looks really small.
It looks a bit about the same size. Technically, it's a little bit bigger. I'm sure it looked better
If you
when
took
it
it,
has
if you
assets
took that
on
and
it.
placed it on top of the other one, you would see about the same size.
Yeah. Just
Yeah. It's because there's the border to it.
Boop. Ah, Glim.
You killed it. Whoa!
Double glim.
I just want to look. Yeah, it's about the same size.
Told you. You had the dimensions
Got
right.
him.
Gee, sorry.
All right. Well, this session's been very fun.
Indeed.
Yeah, it has been.
Thank you, campers, so much for watching. If you liked it, please leave a like down below. If you want to see more, head to our channel, check out some other stuff. If you want to see other stuff, you can join us next time around the campfire. See you, campers.
See you.
See ya.
Bye.